Hello and welcome to D4, where I, Dustin,
And I, Devin, codium a 5th edition game of Dungeons and
Dragons.
Yay!
Yes.
This month is a wild one as once again we are separated due to our day jobs and co-DMing from across multiple time zones and even different countries. So make sure to keep your eyes on the RockPunch ATL chat to enter our giveaways. Thanks to the amazing people over at Eldritch Foundry and D&D Beyond. Look to the lower right of your screen to get that Idle Champions code to unlock the goodies in your game. And make sure to check out Die Hard Dice and use our 10% discount code D4DND at checkout. Also, as a reminder, if you want to help support us, please head over to d4dnd.com and check out our merch. Thank you. And now let's hear from our sponsor of the night, Mage Hand Press.
Mage Hand Press. Once again, we are sponsored today by Mage Hand Press, specifically Valda's Spire of Secrets, a colossal expansion for D&D 5e. Their Kickstarter is currently at $314,000, an absolutely monumental success. Thank you to everybody who has already contributed to this. It's an amazing product, chock full of thick D&D secrets, subclasses, 150 subclasses, 5 new races, new base classes, feats, spells. Look at it all. It's so big. It's absolutely enormous. And even though they have already met their goals, they have not met all of their stretch goals yet. Currently, the stretch goals that they have met, the Sterling Vermin subclasses, which I am super excited about, as we all should be. The Loot Tavern magic items, excellent. Siege Ball, which is an interesting take on a fantasy sports league within 5e D&D, but they have not yet met their Christmas one-shot or Cobalt Book of Kobolds. So head on over to kickstarter.com/project/magehandpress Spire of Secrets to donate right now and see if you can hit all of the stretch goals associated with it. Everything they have done has been absolutely stupendous, and a lot of work has been put into this. So go to that Kickstarter right now and donate. Mage Hand Press.
And we have another exciting announcement.
Ooh.
Our very own lovable, lucky halfling, who may or may not be dead right now. We'll find out on the sending when we come in.
Why would you do that?
Ray Berry has just released the prologue in chapter 1 of her very first book, Children of the Wastes.
Wow.
The story follows Maeve Loth through the once thriving and vibrant world filled with life and magic that is now a wasteland of dangerous terrain, unforgivable climate, and deadly predators that adapted to survive the cruelty of the wastes. Each chapter will be released bi-weekly every Friday for your enjoyment. So head over to blueberry.net, that's BLOOBERRY.net now for more info, and we could not be more proud of her.
Yay! Yay, Ray!
Yay, Ray!
But without further ado, let us immerse ourselves
into the Chronicles of D4.
Dead? She married.
2.
And we're back. Last time on Digging Dangers and Devil-Born Double Stops. The BFGs were attacked by an intrusion of Ankegs as the party discovers they had rested in a nest of monstrosities. As they banished and killed the swarm, the last was skewered by a larger monstrosity. In a harrowing battle, the group fought off a bullet of overgrown size, and its form seemed abnormal and changed into the form of some aberration. Its bones extruded from its body, its head and mouth open and moved in unnerving ways, and its body seemed to be coated in some hardened organic amber that looked to seep into its body and mutate.
After defeating the mutated land shark, they took the top of its bisected head and made their way to Succumber. As they traveled into the town, lorded over by the three large hills in which most of the town proper was nestled into the valley of, they saw a familiar face. Seeming to change her priorities and what was important after being saved by the BFGs, they met up again with the halfling cook, Demay Jerup. They learned she now cooks for the leader of the town, Lord Traskar Salarn III, while staying close to her husband and 9 children.
And after learning a little bit about the town, the group heads to the local watering hole, the 7-stringed harp, where they meet the famous elven bard and proprietor, Talente True Silver, as well as a non-binary tiefling that seems to butt themselves into any situation. The dashing bardic violist introduces themselves as Barthos Ador, but can simply be called Bart the Bard. As the 3 bards get to know each other, the tavern is serenaded by Harold's rendition of True Silver's famous song, The Ballad of the Dreamweaver, which impresses everyone and causes their new friend to shy away from performing as well.
Soon after, the party is summoned by a few of the town's guard, made up of the Lord's Alliance soldiers, to join the lord of the town after Demay made him aware of their arrival. Bart intercedes himself in with the party as they are whisked away atop the highest hill protected by large groomed hedges of razor vine. While at the dinner with the Lord, they learn a lot about the parasitic relationship the Urshani bugbear tribe from the high moors in the south has upon the town, how they are uniquely feral and dishonorable, and how they have joined forces with the orc tribes of the Forlorn Hills to the north. They learn a little bit more about the environment of the Star Mounts and how the high forest has unnatural beasts that seem to be swelling up from the Chantea blessed springs of the Unicorn Run.
During the dinner, Bart the Bard drops subtle lines to seek out harpers in the group so he can gather them to speak privately afterwards. Voss, Harold, and V stay to learn that Bart is here from Waterdeep to meet with another harper who has infiltrated the Zhentarim as a spy. The spy, a Kalashite woman with dark skin and black silky hair, was supposed to meet them 3 days ago to give info about the Zhentarim drug running of the narcotic known as Harrowdust. However, the spy is currently MIA. The only lead the party has from Bart is her generic description and the fact that a shipment is supposed to be split between ground and water somewhere tonight that could already be happening, so there is no time to waste.
Meanwhile, the rest of the ladies find rooms to secure at the Singing Sprite Inn, while Seisha sends a sending to Gariel and asks the stone about Mask's involvement with the murder of Ball during the time of troubles. When the rest of the party returns, Voss takes Vinley aside to talk privately about what could be happening in Waterdeep with Davil and Fala, and why everything is being played so close to the chest. With this new uncertainty, Harold sends a message to Petunia before they could all discuss the Harper mission, and that is where we pick up tonight's episode.
Harold, as you have Seisha send off your words to Petunia, letting her know you have been thinking about her and apologize for not messaging sooner on account of the busy and wild adventure of ups and downs you've had since leaving Waterdeep. You wait in silence as Seisha eventually hears a voice inside her head replying.
Harold. Oh, love you and miss you too. Am okay, but father injured from break-in. 4 bully blades attacked and tried to...
And that is where it ends.
Yep.
I will repeat that verbatim.
As
As you have keen mind.
yep.
Yes.
And know that 25 words were said and was cut off at the 25th.
Did she say her father? What did she say?
Her father was injured by 4 bully blades.
I've never met her dad, right?
Oh, you've
So
met
you met
her
him.
parents?
Yeah.
You,
You met
you
her
stopped by her
family.
house
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
Then-
before
off.
you left.
That's
it was-
right. That's
yeah.
right.
It
I did.
Yeah, it was after you guys fought the Winter's Wind because you were already outside the city. So you ended up heading
Correct.
to meet with Petunia and meet her parents.
Yeah. Harold looks troubled. But that's odd timing.
She's safe.
Yeah, she seems okay. And she still said her dad was injured, not, dead. So that's good.
Yeah.
Just a weird. Just don't understand why they would come after him.
I
Is
wish she
there-
hadn't said, "Oh."
Hey, listen, I have nothing but respect for people who try to do sendings on the fly. I'm really bad at it, so I'm never gonna make fun of even really smart people who get caught off guard by 25 words. It's not a lot, but yeah, we got the gist at least. I
I mean, do you want to try sending her one, or Kira? And let her
can.
know. Just tell her that it got cut off at why they were in the house.
Okay, yeah. And yep, I got one more 3rd level. Here we go.
I just
Or
want everyone to know we're dead because of this one.
That's okay. You know what? If we
Looking
die,
at their faces, we're dead for doing this.
it's fine. It's fine. As far as I know, we're about to go to sleep. So yeah, Orkira grabs her book, thinks for a second. It's like, okay, I'm asking her.
Just, hey, Kira, or hey, Petunia,
Yeah.
you got cut off when you were saying why they broke in.
Is there, I mean, I can actually say that in less than 25 words. Is there anything else we want to impart to her?
Glad to hear you're safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good. Okay. I will cast sending and send to Petunia. And I will say, hi, Petunia. It's Orkira. Glad to hear you are safe. Your message to Seisha got cut off. Why was your dad getting attacked? Bye.
Right.
There you go.
And there's a little bit of a pause, and then you hear the voice of Petunia into your mind.
To steal one of father's relics. Sadly, relic destroyed. Father okay now. Got lucky. City guard was near. No identifiers on thugs. Hired by someone?
Is Ray in the Zoom call?
Yeah. I'm like, is she coming? They were trying to steal one of her dad's relics. The relic was destroyed. The thugs didn't have any identifying stuff on them, so they don't know who sent the thugs. And she didn't specify what the relic was. Her dad has relics? Relics of what? Harold?
I don't know exactly what kinds of relics. I just know that he has them.
Yeah, so Harold, you would know just from Petunia talks and whatnot that her dad was an archaeologist assistant, and
Right.
that he, kept trinkets and just, other various things. Definitely looked old and things like that from when you were just, the few times that you've been in her parents' house.
Yeah.
nothing was ever, they were always just out in display or anything like that. So you're not sure if they were worth money or anything like that. Most of the time, whenever Petunia would talk about them or whenever like her father would talk about them, it was mainly just like sentimental, like, I collected these, got them from a dig and, keeping them safe.
They were typically mundane items, things that aren't artifacts and, can be taken as trophies, you could say, for archaeologists. Something like vases from even all the way back to the creation era, when humans were primitive and things like that, but nothing that's would stand out as grandiose.
We don't have any ability to send another sending, do we?
I mean, I can, but I can technically do it 2 more times, but it's been kind of a long day, so I'm running out of energy. Do we think it's really important?
Not to her. We would be sending it to someone else.
Okay. Who?
And I'm going to, let's see here.
And I guess more importantly, is this somebody that I know? Because I need to know them to send the sending.
I don't know that you know. What was the name of the individual who's guarding her?
Gnarl.
Gnarl.
I did meet Gnarl because Gnarl went with us.
That is correct.
To get the money. So. Oh yeah, I know Gnarl.
I think it might be worth it to ask him because he's guarding her, which means that he was probably there when the break-in happened. He might know more.
Or Kira, is this going to tap into that greater power you have that exhausts you?
Oh, no. I only get exhausted when I bring people back from the dead without diamonds because I'm kind of using my own energy to do that. And I finally recovered from the last time we had to do that. So yeah, it's been kind of nice to not have to worry about that. But no, I'm just talking about in general, the amount of energy I have to cast spells. We used a lot this morning, and so I'm just kind of running out. Yeah, I could do that. I could send a Gnarl. Yeah. I guess that would also make sense why I don't know Petunia's parents. Petunia seemed pretty kick-ass, so she probably could have taken on 4 thugs. But if Gnarl was there too, that would make a lot more sense about how they all got taken out, right?
Yeah.
She's pretty lucky.
But yeah, I could do that. We're about to go to sleep anyway, so I might as well.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm asking Gnarl. Am I just asking him for information on the attack on Petunia and her family?
Yeah. I just want to know why or if he knows anything. That's all we need. I just don't understand. This feels so targeted. It feels so specific. Like they're trying to hurt things he cares about, not things that are actually worth anything.
I mean, I 100% agree with you. That being said, can we do anything even if we find out information from here?
I might be able to.
Okay. And with that, I will cast Sending. I will use my 4th level slot, and I will send to Gnarl.
All right. What do you say?
Hi, Gnarl. This is Orkira. We heard about the attack on Petunia and her family. Can you tell us details about what was going on? Thanks. And then I'll like side eye everybody as I do all of that because she's been saying this all out loud and say, I think I'm actually getting better at this. I'm getting
That's really good.
I'm getting more used to counting as I go.
Yeah.
I've had to do a lot of sendings in the last couple of days.
Use my fingers.
I do. Like I have them like I'm holding onto the book. And she holds up the book and she's doing one of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
I think that might actually be part of the semantic of it.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah, counting on your fingers, because every person I've ever seen cast it counts on their fingers.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the
That's
spell
fair, yeah.
itself.
Yeah. it's enough words to easily forget where you are, but not enough to really have a conversation. It's a very interesting spell.
I love it. I should do a sending to my dad soon.
Oh yeah. Taking Gnarl a long time to get back to me. I wonder if he's on another plane of existence. That'd be weird, right? When he does that darkness thing, is that another plane of existence?
And eventually you hear a reply.
Oh no,
as
wait.
if someone was counting out their message.
Okay, that's fair. That's like what I should do before ascending.
Been following in shadows. We showed up after attack. Guard took out thugs. Couldn't find mark of Xanathar or Manchun. Looks like Dock Ward filth.
Okay.
We got an echo.
Yeah. Weird. Coming from you,
Again, Lauren?
Lauren.
Am I still echoing?
Nope.
No.
That was weird.
That
Okay.
was weird.
I don't.
Sorry, I got some weird feedback on the sending. Gnarl says that they were... Okay, so he was protecting her. The guard killed all of the thugs. He confirmed that they didn't have any kind of markings on them from the Zhentarim or the Xanathar. And he thinks that they're... He thinks they're just thugs. He thinks they're just, like, nothing special thugs.
Yeah,
Nothing
maybe.
special thugs that just want really specific relics.
I mean, maybe they weren't looking for something in specific. Maybe they were just looking to rob and they went for one of them. I don't know. I'd have to use up my last bit of energy to send another sending, but
No, it's okay. I think if Gnarl thought it was something serious, he'd probably tell me. I
don't know if he doesn't think it's serious, but he doesn't think it's connected to a group that we are, that you are, that we're all worried
What
about.
I mean is, like, you know, if Petunia's at the house and it's just standard muggers, I mean, she's going to trounce them.
Yeah.
No,
he said they're just like just random people, just filth. So
all right, well,
I realize the irony that this is coming from me, but this may just be what it appears to be, and there may not be a deeper meaning.
that's what I'm gonna have to tell myself for now, and we'll just see if anything else happens over the future. I mean, there's nothing else we can do from out here.
And it's about this time that Vinley and Voss make their way back into the room.
Yeah, I mean, not only... Oh, hi.
We heard back from Petunia.
Didn't know you were contacting her.
Yeah, we did a sending to Petunia. Harold, do you want to tell them what happened?
Some thugs broke into her dad's place and hurt him and tried to steal something, and they didn't steal it. It got destroyed. They were killed. Everyone's okay.
Well, that's good.
No marks or tattoos.
Secondary good.
Yeah, Gnarl thinks that they're just thugs who were looking to rob, but...
And Orkira will look back at Harold, like picking up the previous conversation.
I also feel like Gnarl and them are probably still looking into things. Because if you've got these suspicions, they probably do as well. So I'm sure they're not just letting the matter drop.
Hopefully not.
Anyway, that was a lot. And I can do one more sending to somebody before I go to bed.
Speaking of that,
Oh, do you want to send a sending?
no. I look over at Harold, who no doubt looks preoccupied with something else, I imagine. There's a matter to attend to tonight before we sleep.
What's that?
Bart has told us about a potential... I look to both Harold and V before I continue with this. kind of looking for approval to move forward on this.
V nods a little.
Okay. Supposedly, there is a meetup, a Zhentarim meetup happening somewhere where water meets land in the city. Now, Bart heard about this, but couldn't find anything concrete. But his contacts told him it's going down tonight, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I would like to relay the description of the woman, where she's from, just aside from like
very vague.
Yes,
All you
like-
got was like dark skin and dark silky black hair, and described a Kalashite woman. So from Kalamshan, which would be the equivalent of like the Middle East.
Okay. I relay that to the rest of the group. They were supposed to meet up, but nothing. I'm not going to assume the worst yet. Could just be late, but keener eyes than Bart's might be necessary here. I look to Okira, Seisha, and Vinley on that.
I mean, I'm happy to help, but you said the meetup was supposed to be where the water meets the land. Doesn't the water just run through the entire city?
That's it.
Basically, it is a river port city, and Harold and V, you know this as well as you are part of the meeting. The other Harper that was supposed to meet with Bart has not met up in the past 3 days, so they are 3 days late. Also, there is a shipment of something that is supposed to make dock and split.
Yeah.
But it's every time that Bart tried to find out where that was, it was either as if they were directly misled or were too late. And there is something happening tonight.
So we're going to go investigate the docks?
Essentially, we're going to have to do a very quick sweep of the entire area.
And then all of us will have to get back together as quickly as possible in order to do whatever we have to do.
I have a question for the DMs. While we were taking our lovely stroll through the surrounding area, did I happen to see a shop that looked like it would sell magical things just for future reference for like tomorrow
Absolutely.
morning?
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yes. It didn't look very grandiose or anything like that,
Yeah.
and everything
And
in the shop
Yeah, and-
window looked like components.
Yeah,
Perfect.
It's not a magic item shop. It is very much a magical component shop.
Perfect. Well, I don't have much that can help us tonight. I'm more prepared for travel and combat unless we see this going vastly south.
I mean, I don't have any problem staying up a little later and keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, I can go take flights and go keep an eye out, but
I can look low to the ground.
I suggest we split into 2 teams, 3. Either side of the river, and do a quick sweep as much as we can. That's about all we can do at the moment.
All I know is I won't be able to be very stealthy.
We're gonna have to do this quick. Stealth is not it's not priority here. It's seeing if there is anything wrong.
Okay.
I suggest you save that single sending for if you do find anything.
Well, if it makes a difference, if Seisha, are you completely tapped out of your magical abilities?
I am for my lower circle abilities, I am fresh as a daisy. It's just my power level of ascending spell that I'm tapped on.
Then I suggest that Orkira and I should be on different teams because I only casted 4 spells during our last fight.
Good
and
idea.
None of which were higher.
You want to come
That's
with
it.
me?
Of course.
Yay.
Suits me. I'll round out the team with you 2.
Okay, so it'd be the other 3 of us.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have
Awesome.
Finley.
Kira, Harold, and V.
Got it.
Seisha, Vinley, and Voss.
Great. Perfect. All right. You guys separate and head out. Are you heading specifically towards like staying to the river? Are you looking in town? Where are you guys headed?
If it's gonna be at the dock, my thought is we take opposite sides of the river, even start on opposite sides of the town and make way towards the center, because we've got to do this quick.
Working on opposite sides of the town makes sense. The river borders one side of it. The other side is headed towards the high moors, and there isn't really any city proper over there. There might
there's
be a
no
couple
real-
of townhomes or farmsteads, but the
Yep.
city is on the north side of
Okay.
the connection of the Unicorn Run and the Dellenbeer River combining together.
Okay.
Is the priority here to find this missing person or the ship?
Priority is finding the ship. We'll have an easier time of that. And if anything has gone awry, captured, we may find the person with the ship.
Do we know the name of the ship?
Or its description?
No.
I mean,
I know this is vague. We're going off very little.
Okay.
because I can, as I said,
didn't
I can.
mean to make that noise. I apologize.
No, that's okay. I was kind of making that noise too.
I was making that face.
I was making all those things. Because on the one hand, I can just, as I said, fly over the river. It's going to be really hard for me not to find a ship, even a small one.
I agree. The one
But-
thing I think we can assume here is that whatever's happening tonight, based on what we've seen in the area, it has to do with Harrow Dust.
Mm.
That's really the only lead we may have to go on.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Hmm.
A Zent shipment this close to the mine, it makes sense.
Oh, I didn't prep locate object today.
I did.
Yay.
I have locate creature. I don't have locate object.
I have locate object.
Who should take the river and who should take the far side of the city if we're going to do that?
Which is the wider area. I'm thinking I'll ask the DMs this. Which area would require more of an eagle eye to get a better idea of it?
The so Succumber is basically 3 like hills that kind of, and so two of like the hills where the town is built off of border the river, where the third one, which is where the manor that you visited, the Lord's Manor, is on that third hill. And so, I mean, either side could get a good eagle eye. So, I mean, it's really just, there's no one that benefits the other. They're both fairly equal in their height and other various things. So it's dealer's choice.
Then I'd leave it up to the dealers. Then I say
If we're going to use locate object, then it's probably better that I go to the docks.
very well.
The dust may be on one of the ships.
Very well. Everybody all right with that?
It's a good plan.
My idea was, if we are looking for the boat and the dust is in perhaps one of these ships, wouldn't it make more sense for the faster group to go further away?
Who's
I
the
believe-
faster group in this?
With Bernie and Voss's newfound uncanny speed that I've noticed.
But we don't both have locate object. I would be using it to find which boat has the dust on it.
So, since we have no description of the boat and we don't know which boat it is or a name, doesn't it make sense for actually all of us to stay together with Stacia, and then when she gets the ping, we don't have to use spells or time in order to let each other know. She could just say, "Oh, that one," and then we can kind of go from there.
My fear is, even on the off chance that we don't see anything, we're having to comb through this quickly. If we all go together, which I agree that makes sense, but we're covering less ground in a less period of time. I agree. It's less efficient.
I don't know. I think it's more efficient. Honestly, we're gonna have an easier time tracking down this boat than we are this person. The boat makes more sense to go after. So if we all stay together and go look for the boat, then when we find it, we're going to be ready to move immediately instead of having to wait.
Then that's fine. If this is the way everyone else feels, that's okay. We need to get moving now.
Yeah, without any way of identifying the boat, I think this is the best way.
Very well.
Stick with the one person who could identify that one right there. There's a problem with that one.
Very well. And I, as quickly as I came in, begin to head out the door.
Okay.
And
Sounds
which
good.
dock are we heading to? Are we heading towards Kelvin's dock or the Slush's dock?
Point.
Do we know?
Which one's closer to
Yeah.
where we are? Well, you know,
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Unless we have a reason to go to specific one, yeah. Start with.
So if you
can
guys
cast
look,
it.
if you guys look and see the dip, which is the lake area where all of the big Rumble Market is and stuff like that, there's a house on Sprite Lane, which is off to the left near a small little forest at the base, like north east of the Lord's Hill. That is the Singing Sprite Inn, which is basically kind of just the middle of town. It's almost equidistant to either dock.
Okay.
Which way is the river flowing?
It goes from north of the map to south of the map.
Yes.
Then I suggest we start south and go north so that we have less chance of missing a boat that is on the water moving.
I think the slush kind of sounds like it's going to be the rougher part of town. If I were going to be moving contraband, I'd probably go to the dock that is in a less affluent area.
Yeah, and that's where we head.
All right. So starting at the slush, I need an investigation check as well as a charisma check from the group. So
the whole group.
So to determine who
The
you
rule of
want
two.
to. Yep.
Okay.
So and you can work together. So the person can make a the roll with advantage. And when I say charisma, that can be persuasion, deception, intimidation, whatever you want to roll to describe
I would
how you're
say
learning this information.
If we're rolling separate at all times, then I say Harold and I make the charisma check because I have 10 plus intimidation.
Oh, yeah.
I have an incredible investigation if someone would like to give me advantage.
Please.
I
Are we doing this
Obviously-
with advantage style, or are we doing it?
It's up to you. You can roll it separately,
give
or you
Harold
can roll it.
advantage.
Take advantage, V.
Yeah.
Or Venley. Sorry, Venley.
Okay,
I was
so
just gonna let it-
which one am I rolling?
Take
here?
advantage, Harold.
Your
Because you
highest
got higher.
charisma stat, Harold.
Yeah. Lie for us, Harold.
Yeah. I
Or
guess
or
I'm
perform.
I'm gonna
Dance,
lie.
monkey, dance.
Yeah.
Monkey!
Well, you want to do a performance check? I will 100% spin that and how you gain information.
Justin, your mic is really loud.
That's because I'm like right in front of it. I'm sorry.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so Vinley, as you're looking around, having everybody kind of spread out, you go down towards the slush. And the reason why it's called the slush, and you remember as when you were coming in, this whole area is just saturated with the river. And so everything is super muddy. The only, like, you would feel like if it weren't for the embedded boards of wood sunk into the mud itself, that you would get stuck just walking through this place.
She for sure regrets bringing up that there are two docks now. She's like, wow, I forgot how absolutely awful this place is. And I got a 17 just for the audience.
Yeah.
Because that whole cool thing, I keep forgetting that I have to say what I rolled.
Thanks to D&D Beyond, we get to see everything you roll. But yes, with that 17, you all look around at the waypoint around this area, entering and exiting the town via carriage and pathway, the way that you came in. And most importantly, around these dock areas. And you check this harbor area of the slush, thinking about this being, as Seisha said, the shady side of town. It should be easy to see something, especially with the tracks that you're leaving behind, as your group party is just nothing but footprints in the mud. And you notice cleverly hidden marks on each of the loading docks, warehouses, entries and exit posts on the edges of the town, small symbols that only one of you recognizes.
Oh yeah, I for sure am like
They are
tapping
not
him.
arcane. They are not arcane sigils or an obscure racial language, but instead, thieves' cant markings.
I examine the markings as I assume Finley grabs me and points them out to me.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Bill, look.
No need to roll anything. They
Bill
are being
looks.
shown to you. You see that some of them are just designation symbols branding a building with a certain marking, and others are warnings and suggestions of how to move about the town unnoticed. But there is no distinct sign that says, meet here tonight. It's more so, use this building. This is an ally. Don't walk this way. Only under cover of night. Only throughout the day. Things like that.
It is currently night, right?
It is currently night.
So of these markings, seeing as how they say specific things, given the time, given the placing, and given that, you know, it's night currently, what would be the most likely spot for something like this to occur?
Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I assist him if he is telling me the key elements
Yeah.
of these symbols? Not
I would say
necessarily thieves.
You're all
can't, but-
working together, kind of brainstorming, trying to figure these clues out. So 100%, yeah.
Cool.
I just keep this information myself because I'm a dick.
Well, you know, like with Druidic, sometimes languages have a steep consequence for sharing them.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Also, let me know whenever y'all.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, we'll get to there in a second.
Okay.
Not as good as I would have liked. 12.
Okay. It's hard to see, like, kind of figure out that nothing really is pointing to anything specifically. The best thing that you can determine is that the markers are probably used in communication of going in order to determine which building to meet at. And so you see various buildings marked with different symbols of Thieves' Cant, which mark them as just almost like identifiers.
And it's not one building, it's multiple. And
That's what I figured.
as Bart has said, they have gone to multiple places, and it either seems to be either misinformation or was there just too late.
But this does imply that we are in the district, correct?
You notice that the symbols are not just in the shipyard or the slush. It spreads out. There's markings on farmsteads nearby. There's markings almost everywhere, but cleverly put in places that the basic eye would not notice.
Boss takes note of this, but I'll wait until Harold does his thing as well before going any further forward.
Okay. Harold, what'd you get on your charisma check?
27.
Okay. And who are you approaching to ask information? Like you were in these docks. What are you looking for? Anybody specific to reach out to? Just finding a random passerby?
I guess I'll look for. I guess someone who looks a little shadier, who might know things.
Okay. And you could even just a general, like, this could be a general check to talk to several people if you want.
Sure, yeah, that would probably
got
be
high
fine,
enough
I think.
that you can
Yeah.
literally talk to several different types of people. Great. Okay, so you reach out a few of like townsfolk, fishers, dock workers, even a couple of people looking like maybe some beggars or something that have seen. One person even goes off on seeing some like troll-esque four-legged horse-like beast on uneven legs. However, you do learn that late-night ships and unscheduled fishing boats have made dock near or in the areas Bart has already looked, but the schedules they give you do not match up with Bart's investigation, as if purposely putting them in the wrong direction.
Well, I will relay all this back to everybody.
Well, Seisha will turn and look at Voss. Criminal mastermind, what do you think?
Voss, there is something that Harold says that seems a little weird.
Is it the horse?
There is some troll-esque four-legged horse-like beast on uneven legs. This is Thieves' Cant as well, but not exactly.
What does it mean?
Make an insight check.
I was about to say, I didn't hear anything y'all said after that description of that beast. I was like, what?
25.
This sounds like someone repeating something else that they've heard and also didn't know it was Thieves' Cant. So Harold didn't stumble across another roguish figure, just
Some dude who heard this.
But you remember that there are a couple of docks that have strange names that have to do with leg.
So he said strange troll-like four-legged beast.
Did you
Go ahead.
say this out loud?
Yeah, I'll say it.
The other docks. They're called the long leg, the short leg, the dead leg, and something else.
The big leg and
Yeah.
do
And then
do we
there's
know
the-
what's on this map before?
Yeah,
I just-
you like
Yeah.
when you guys walked in, you guys kind of learned the layout of
Okay.
the area.
and there's a bridge called the Troll Bridge that goes to the big leg dock.
There we are then. Good work.
All right.
I just
Hey,
looked at the
Kira.
map. High five.
Ah.
All right, you guys all make your way north up the river towards the knee, as it is called, towards right at the base of where the Unicorn Run dumps into the Dellenbeer River. And once you get there, what do y'all do?
I have a real quick question.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't understanding why they said horse until I heard the knee. Is that why it's called a horse? Because it sounds like neigh?
It's more so because it has four legs.
Oh, that's fair.
I like yours better though.
But sure, knee,
No,
nay,
100%. It's the nay.
totally the
That's
nay.
that's how the locals say it.
Yeah,
Hey, you gotta go down to the nay.
I love that.
boom, done, canon.
It makes too much sense not to be.
Should I look for stuff here?
Yes.
Okay. And I will cast Locate Object on Herodust.
Okay.
Can I
Yes,
also
Finley.
make a perception check to make sure that with all our walking around this late at night, no one's following us or
I
Absolutely.
will
Have a perception
assist.
check.
I would assist with that because that is totally something I would do as well.
Sure, roll with advantage.
that's a 27.
Okay.
All right.
You know without a doubt that nobody's following you. You get, you're an adventuring
call.
party moving in the the streets of at night, but
Mhm.
there's definitely no one. You don't see anybody pursuing you.
Cool.
A couple of people take note of your presence, but
I try to put on my best, like, I'm a scary lady look for all the just regular townsfolk who are looking at us.
Give me an intimidation check.
Yeah, why'd I say that? Awesome. Cool. 3.
Yeah, you do your best. Yeah,
I'm
you're
very
just,
nice.
You are so mean mugging it right now. Just
Children are coming up to you.
People are asking you for directions.
Leave me alone. I'm not from here.
Seem oddly pleasant today.
Ma'am, you look uncomfortable. But your presence is just so warming. Are your shoes uncomfortable? I actually run a cobble shop. I can fix your shoes, resole them if you need.
My shoes don't actually have soles, thank you. And she's like walking away. And as you noticed, for the first time, Vinley's boots don't have soles on them. It's just her bare feet on the ground. I always forget to describe the fact that her shoes never have the bottoms.
So you basically walk around in spats?
Mm-hmm.
You just like touching the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that.
That
very
makes
comforting.
walking through the sewers so much worse.
Yeah, that's why she hates gross things too.
I mean, it makes sense because the only souls Vinley cares about is other people's.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
that was
anyways.
good. Sorry.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. You focus down, kind of reaching in for Agma, and as you open your eyes, there is that just divine text that just kind of pulls up in front of you that only you can see, Seisha. That is just the knowledge of this dust that you have come to learn so well. And there is, as this scripture of the descriptions of this text kind of form, you can see that there is a strong glow pulling you in a specific direction.
Got it. This way.
Sweet. At this point in time, as I'll wait until we get closer, but as soon as I feel like we're in some sort of area, never mind. Keep going. I'll do this later.
Okay. You make your way to an old rundown dock warehouse shipyard. It is about 60-foot tall rectangular building resting up against a small inlet of water cut in from the river that eventually runs to a slope to a lower small like where someone would lower in personal boats. To the south is an old stone bridge covered in vines known as the Troll Bridge, connecting the Big Leg docks and the Skipper Avenue of the West Floods, and you are pulled towards this dock warehouse. But then you are also pulled in another direction, as just leaving out of your 1,000-foot range downriver is a small shipping vessel, far too much distance away to go after, but you still feel the other half of the shipment in this warehouse right now.
Some of it just left on a boat, but there's definitely a bunch in this warehouse.
Where's the boat?
It just left where I can sense it.
Can you point it out? I can go take a quick look. At least just get a description of the boat for other people.
It sounds like it's pretty far out.
It's 1,000 feet away.
Maybe you can get a look at it and see like a color or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking
that way.
How long would it take me to blitz fly there and back? Like just to try to get it, like the name of the ship, or
what's your fly speed?
50. So I can go 100 around.
So that'd be 10 rounds.
So it took a minute to get there.
A minute to get there, a minute to get back.
Can you wait 2 minutes? I can go like buzz the ship. At least get a name of the ship.
I would think so.
Okay, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna fly low to the water to try to be as stealthy as possible, or at least as unnoticed as possible. Yeah.
As she's leaving, like just as she's flying away, Vinley lifts her ringed hand, and like just kind of smoky blackness covers Orkira, and she casts Shield of Faith on her just in case she's spotted.
Okay.
You get a plus two.
There's a moment as I'm starting to fly off where I'm like, oh, okay, I know the spell. Okay. And yeah, the plan is to low to the water, see the boat, see the markings of the boat, what the name is, anything, but not get spotted, and then just immediately come back.
You swooping in low, go ahead and make me a perception check. This will just determine how close you need to get to make out details.
Ooh, that was a journey. 15.
15. Okay, you do have to get pretty low. Go ahead and give me a stealth check as you are attempting to fly quietly.
Okay.
You stealthy, you glorious golden god.
I have disadvantage, which is sad, as one of those was a natural 20, but the other was an 11, so I got 13.
13.
Hey.
Okay.
Still good.
You see a riverboat that is moving downstream, and you can see the name of the boat is the Halifax.
Okay. As soon as I see that, I turn around and start to head back. I'm not
Okay.
Looking to get anything more than that, and I, if possible, not being seen. The Halifax, you said?
Mm-hmm. You can see that there is movement from the deck as you turn to fly away, but no shots or nothing, no arrows or bolts are flying towards you, no spells. But you definitely got the sense that you were spotted. Or a large flying creature was spotted. Doesn't necessarily mean that they know who or what it is, but you definitely were seen by someone on the deck.
Okay. I'll fly back, land. I think I got spotted, but they didn't do anything, and I just turned around and left. It's a riverboat called the Halifax.
Okay.
Halifax.
Yeah.
That's something. At least we know what it is, and we can find it again if we need to.
Yeah, we know which direction it's going in, and I have to assume if they're doing this on a regular basis, that that's a boat they use on a regular basis. So I thought it was important.
I look up at the warehouse. How many entrances, exits, windows? How does this thing look exactly?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. However, this is at disadvantage as this entire
night.
area is pitch black. There is no street lamps lit. There's no torches. There is no nothing.
Could
Night.
I or Harold assist him?
The only person who could make this roll without disadvantage is Harold,
Mhm.
as Harold sees perfectly in pitch black. Even dark vision gets disadvantage on low light.
Right.
13.
A 13?
Shockingly
enough.
not terrible.
That is enough to at least make out details. There is a dock entrance from the water, inlet feeding from the river, cut back into land to eliminate all current, making it extremely calm waters that would be noticeable if disturbed. There are two large bay doors to the north side and a fire escape leading to a top section that looks to be in some disrepair.
If we're looking, one of two ways we do this, and I know not everybody here is fond of stealth. If we're going to do this quiet, I point to the fire escape. That's the best bet. Otherwise, if we're not comfortable with that, we might as well just make our presence known.
I mean, I can try, but unless someone wants to make me invisible.
I'm more worried about that thing collapsing.
Okay. Well, I can just do my best, and if we get known, we get known.
Same for me. I don't mind trying. I'm just not good at it.
All right. If
I think
everyone's
it-
comfortable with it.
I think it could benefit us to not necessarily split up, but split up into people who are confident in their abilities of stealthing and take one way, and the people could, as a possible show of power, if spotted, go a different direction, grab the attention, and the other
Well,
people
I could just-
sneaking in.
I could just make the unstealthy people all invisible. That would help a lot.
I could also go invisible.
So there we have it. Everybody.
Full on stealth
pretty
then?
cool.
All
I'm
right.
fine with that, and I will cast using my
Dascordian?
no, using one of my pact magics. So I cast it at max level.
Yep.
To be fourth, which means that 2 extra people.
So you
Oh.
have 3 people total can be
Yeah.
invisible.
So V. Yeah. Obviously, Seisha, and if you can invisibility yourself, I'm going to give it to Orkira.
I can do it for a minute.
Okay. Well, there you go, Orkira.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so V, Orkira, and Seisha are invisible for an hour unless you cast a spell or make an attack.
Quick question. Say I went up first quickly. Say I was able to get to the top of this. Would it be possible How high is this building?
It is 20 feet high.
Okay.
I believe it's a fairly large building.
If I can get to the top and then just leave the grappling hook down for the rest to come up, is that an option? That way nobody has to climb the rickety looking fire escape over and over and over again.
I could.
And
I
you
could
can
Misty
fly.
Step.
So yeah.
I can fly and I can pull people up. If you think the fire escape is the thing that's going to be a problem,
Yeah, why don't we just have Kira lift us up?
once again, it'll take an extra moment or two, but it might be quieter and safer.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
13. I've been able to carry people before. It puts me at half speed.
And by the way, it's 60 feet tall.
Okay.
I
Nice.
cannot Misty Step.
You'll be able to get that up. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try the fire escape, despite because I'm pretty confident in my ability to maneuver it. If everybody else wants to carry out, that's fine though.
Okay.
Just so I can get up quick and see what the state is.
So
Do you
is
want-
everybody going in together? Is Voss going in first to scout? Is what is the order of operations?
I think I should
all go in
probably
together.
Yeah, I think it's better we all just stick together. That way, if one person gets found out, they've got support.
Okay, then I need everybody to make me stealth checks, please.
Let's do it.
Okay,
This is
so those of
invisible,
us-
so I get advantage.
Correct. V gets advantage, or Kira and Seisha roll regular.
Yeah.
I will go invisible as we're all starting to walk in. I'll cast greater invisibility
Okay.
so that I negate my disadvantage.
Can I risk it and
Harold,
use my IRL dice?
Harold, remember how I rolled stealth with disadvantage? I was like, oh, one of those is a natural 20, but the other is a this. Well, I rolled a natural 20 this time, so 22.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
11.
11. Okay.
As you do.
With advantage? Well, you didn't have advantage. You had normal.
No, I did have advantage, but it negated my disadvantage.
Yeah, that's same for me.
Okay.
I got a
Harold,
15.
15. All right.
I got a 17.
I also got a 17.
All right.
Not
And Boss?
bad.
Dirty 20. I rolled fairly low actually.
He rolled a 2.
All right.
Well,
This
yeah.
is a.
I mean,
this
that's
is a.
apropos for me.
Yeah, and this is a group stealth check, so it will be
Goodness.
the average of everybody's rolls.
Nobody
as-
sucked.
We were all above 10.
We all got
Yeah.
double digits, so.
Yeah. And considering what some of us were up against to try to get to double digits.
But as you all climb up this kind of disheveled fire escape, as you all make your way up, trying to be as quietly as you can, your boot falls. There's that creaking of metal on as it kind of just moves a bit. But let's say Cadkins, high or low?
Hi.
All right. As you make your way up, you come up all together, and there's this slight shift as you get closer to the top. The fire escape stays intact and does not crumble beneath you.
Bruh.
You've chosen wisely.
Oh my
Yes, indeed.
gosh.
Good job, Cadkins.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so we're on the roof now.
You are coming into the top level, and so as you kind of come in from a window that's used as the fire escape, you can see that it comes out onto this catwalk that is, you can see, is broken in various places. It's kind of where you are looking down into this. You're muted, Devin. You pulled a goblin.
Yep. As I was looking for other things, but yeah. As you step into this shipyard warehouse, upon this catwalk that is on the interior, that seems to be old, disheveled, not really kept up with. But in this warehouse, there's shipping vessels that are, an area to be repaired and built. Old boards are scattered across the old building where you see a nearly completed ship suspended on scaffolding. Standing atop one of the ships in mid-construction is a shrouded figure wearing tattered robes of what looks to once be the leathers and clothes of what was a Zhentarim agent. The tatters drape and hang with a seam that splits from the hood down to the floor like a robe. And from the once humanoid form, you see a face riddled with small holes, like 1,000 or more orifices, housing small, dark nebula eyes. Their gaunt form and skeletal chest now disappears into a deep void where a myriad of unnerving, elongated arms extend out of the chest like legs of a spider reaching out of its carapace. Each palm pulsating with dark energy concentrated into small spheres.
Thank you.
This is just
sorry.
inside?
Yes, this is what you see. So to one side is an abandoned cart filled with a few crates and barrels, but what you see in the center looks to be a dark ritual. Multiple cloaked figures stand around holding bowls of dark liquid and crushed powdered amber. At the center, tied down on top of two crates, is a Zhentarim, scared out of his mind, succumbs to the substance of both as you see the signs of the harrow dust and black milk affecting his body. Hovering over his body is a honey-skinned, masked figure in fine black Malharan-style Egyptian pharaoh robes with gold and red embellishments. Their hands fade into dark, elongated claws that match the black ichor that seeps out of the eyes and mouth of almost pure white wooden holly mask. Everyone but Orkira recognizes this creature from the holographic image that was speaking to the cultists in the hand of the God-Catcher statue. His voice is haunting and sinister as it echoes from behind the mask and off the walls.
There's nothing more to fear, brother, for you have been shown enlightenment. The others fought against us, but you will be made whole. Through the Elder Eye, you will see the truth in your suffering you are finally learning. Soon you will know peace, when the world is consumed under the new, true Alpha and Omega. Now speak its name.
Gunadar! And I need everybody to make sanity saves.
Sick.
Oh.
As you
I'm
do.
so good at that.
As you hear that name in your ears.
My sanity save is the same as my wisdom modifier thing, so I'm just gonna roll for that in case you see it on the D&D Beyond. Oh, awesome, cool, yeah, I did great.
Sanity save is wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom plus intelligence.
Plus intelligence. Okay.
Halved.
Oh well, so that for me that's okay.
It was
so
easy
if,
for
if,
me.
if it's an odd number halved, is it rounded up or down?
Down.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. That's why
Sucks.
mine's a 3.
That's why mine went from 2 to 1.
Ooh.
Okay. Orkira, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Seisha?
9.
Okay.
Actually,
Finley?
I have a question.
Yep.
As I heard him say the name, knowing what this name has done to me previously, could I have popped my sanity potion?
Not in this instance, but you
Okay.
can. That can be the
It's
first
not
thing
a
that you do.
reaction.
Okay.
The fastest as you can drink it is a bonus action.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I also got a 9.
Okay.
Wow.
I also got a 9.
Wow.
And
Is it
Harold?
just me and the Ronto? I got a
Might
20.
be. I got a 22, so maybe.
All right.
Yeah, there
Oh,
we
wait,
go. High
so-
five.
Bill and Dill saved the day.
Yep.
Does Seisha's aura help us?
Absolutely. You would get 3 added to your.
Oh, 12.
Oh, 12.
Oh, 23.
11.
25. If I'm not
Really
making
nice.
this save, good lord.
Yep. So as you all hear the name, Seisha, it's not the same effect that you felt when you spoke the name.
Right.
As it just washes over you in that image of this being with the arms and the trichtophobia-like face. Your minds have seen so much. And so in this instance, you're not seeing something that your mind can't comprehend, but there's just something off about everything. And everybody that fails.
What was the number we needed to reach to fail?
Sorry. Only Harold and Voss passed.
Yeah,
okay.
Even with the
I'd
bonus
just make
plus
sure.
threes.
Yes.
All of the invisible people failed.
Yep. For
That's
the
hilarious.
next, hold on a second. For the next 3 minutes, all of your attack rolls and saving throws are at disadvantage.
Oh.
Why not advantage? This guy sounds like a cool guy.
I
He seems
mean,
nice.
well, looks like I'm always going to attack recklessly
That's
just to
rough.
even it out.
That's rough.
And then, as you all begin to hear the whispers of a familiar chant, the man that spoke the name screams out in pain while it looks like there's 1,000 worms crawling underneath his skin. The skin breaks around his face as dark, black, inky, writhing tendrils burst through, creating thousands of holes that then fade back in to a gaunt face full of small, dark nebula eyes.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to whisper very quietly to Voss, permission to fireball.
Permission granted.
I am going to cast fireball in the center of the room at maximum level. Honestly, this guy, if I kill him, it's saving him at this point.
Orkira was like starting to play with a bead of fire in her hands. Did you want her to? She's gonna look at Harold and Voss when they do this.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you're looking at me. I can't tell.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
I mean, I'm weapons drawn. Yeah.
I would like to do the same thing. Fireball of 5th level right in the center of the room.
I will say this because there are people here that have perception checks that are amazing, even when they are at disadvantage. Passive is dropped by 5. Seisha and Orkira, you do notice that there is another person that was basically obscured by the circle of people that looks to be tied up. You can't make out anything about them yet, but you do see another person, probably a Zhentarim agent, that is tied up. But Harold, are you casting Fireball?
Would it catch that person?
It would 100% catch that person.
Do we know this?
There's someone else down there.
So if I notice that, how far away is that person from the center thing of awesomeness going on?
Right next to it.
Okay. Can I not fireball but wall of fire instead? I would like to wall of fire.
Also,
yes.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I will do it at 5th level. I have to do it at 5th level. So it's a 60-foot long wall, but I can put the damaging side on one side.
Yep.
So I want it to encircle these people and have the fire damage the people on the inside, but it won't harm anyone on the outside. So she is the tied up person is fine.
Okay. And while that's happening, I just want to finish describing the scene, what you see.
Sure.
Regardless, there is. So you watch as you go to cast these spells. The center of the body of the Zhentarim who the ritual just completed drops and fades into voidless nothing as his arms stretch out and split at the forearm into sharpened blades of flesh and bone coated in dark energy that cut through his bindings.
Maybe we shouldn't interrupt this.
And
we can always still flee.
Well, if I can't cast Fireball, could I instead cast Fairy Fire?
Yeah.
In that area?
Yeah,
Sure.
I want to hit everybody. It's a 20-foot cube, so I don't even know if that'll hit everyone. I don't think that'll hit. Would that hit the other person? The tied up person?
Let's just go ahead.
Yeah,
Bailey, why
switch
don't
to a map.
Bailey, why don't you just show us the map and we'll just go ahead and we'll go from there. And while we figure this out, go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna grab a.
I love
Initiative at disadvantage.
It's a dexterity check.
No, that's
not a saving throw.
only saving throws and attack rolls are disadvantage.
Okay,
That's
cool.
good.
Still rolled like crap.
I've
and so
rolled really well.
let me know when you want the wall of fire funness.
Yeah, just give us a second. 'cause we gotta
Sure
roll
thing.
for some- You're gonna see where it is and see who is affected. Just grabbing a.
Yeah,
This
it's a
is-
little bit of a gamble to do this because now I can't do any revivifies for the rest of the day. But yeah, but
I'm
here's
out
the-
of Revivify.
Yeah. So if someone goes down, you're waiting until tomorrow to get brought back. FYI, it's happening. But like,
Or
we're
you're
all
dead.
yeah, don't die. No dying. Okay, don't do that.
And just so
means you
everybody
raise-
knows, your group stealth check was a 17 at the end, which was exactly what you needed. So nobody noticed you coming in.
Hey, sweet.
Nice.
Sweet.
This is why you get this surprise round, which
Yeah,
may
that-
completely ruin everything, but that's okay.
Nah, it's gonna be great.
This may be the only reason we survived. Thank you, people casting invisibility.
Right?
I have an invisible mini for Orkira.
A lot of people.
I mean, I'm just so shiny that I can't even be invisible. You're just gonna have to see me all the time.
All right.
Should have gotten down before we did anything.
Yep. Well, Devin is getting the map stuff worked out and all of that stuff. Seisha, what'd you get on your initiatives?
12.
12. Okay. Voss.
21.
21. Harold.
Great question. I looked at it and then I looked away. 15.
Okay. Vinley.
23.
V.
16.
Or Kira.
8.
Nice.
Oof.
Cleric initiative life.
Sation. Actually, if you rolled a 0, that's Sation.
I
Oh,
have
wow.
some decent dexterity, so I've come
Nice.
close to nothing, but
And where is the person tied up?
Devin will point to it. They are right there.
Okay.
Right next to that.
And is the yellow stuff in the back of that wagon Harrow dust?
100% yes.
and I know
And
know
and
that's
the barrels that you can see are that silvery liquid that you have seen a couple times.
Oh, this is a bad place.
And does Orkira remember that the Harrow dust is explosive?
Oh no.
Do I,
don't
know
know,
this?
does she?
I don't know.
We've talked about Harrow dust a bunch.
I didn't know it was explosive.
Am I remembering something weird? Maybe I'm wrong
Well,
about this.
Voss took it once and then exploded.
That's probably what she
Yeah, I
said.
did.
Okay. All right.
And
Good
most
times,
times
that.
when you take Harrow dust, you explode in one way or another.
Because I feel like we grab the tied up person in GTFO.
Mhm.
Ooh, I mean, we could.
Absolutely.
I don't know about that. My feelings are firmly in kick all their asses.
Is that how you wanted the wall, or Kira? Did you want it in a straight line or a circle?
No, the more I can encapsulate this entire group of bad people, the better.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's a 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick wall of fire. And it's opaque, which means they can't see through it. So if there's more weirdness happening, they can't see us, and we can't see them. But I think right now, with our saving throw issues, that might be better.
And if it helps the DMs, we don't need a invisible Orkira mini because she's no longer invisible.
Yeah.
That's true. As soon as
Nope.
I cast this,
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Let me pin my.
I also don't think
Thank
you're gonna hit the person tied up because they're too far into the center,
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
which is good.
yeah,
Unless we want to kill them.
All right. That brings us to this.
So at this point, do you want the wall of, so I
Yeah,
need a
I'm
bunch
just,
of people make saves.
Yeah, Devin, I can't see who is hit by it, so I'll just need you to handle that. I've got initiative order on my side, just so you know. So if you'll just focus on map.
This warehouse is cool.
This
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah.
You guys did a nice job.
The little boat.
The little boat with the
Little
little squid
boat.
man on the boat.
I was
You're
about
like,
to say, the squid dude's scaring me.
This is
Yeah.
also a reused map.
It
Is
is.
this where
I
we
remember
fought
this.
the
This is the
dragon?
horse barn.
Yeah.
This
It
is the
is.
dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, reuse, recycle. It's smart.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with that guy. All right. So.
What's your roll, V?
He said the, not V.
The
Oh,
I rolled a 16.
I was about to say.
I don't go before you.
Logan's like, no one goes before me.
I rolled a
You know, that's-
23.
That's usually the case, and I'm
It
pleasantly
is.
surprised when people do.
Devin, I sent you a message on who to roll for.
I mean, if you want to jump into the squid fire before me, that's fine. But think I'm first into it.
The squid fire.
V is not that into seafood, so she'll let you
Hey,
go first.
all right. What's your DC, Orkira?
It's a dexterity saving throw DC 19.
400.
And if they
Hey, all
succeed,
right.
they take half. So
Yes,
everybody's
yes,
gonna
yes,
take.
yes. Of course. All right. So the masked
Also-
one that you saw in the in that hologram, basically, the illusioned image passes.
Also, just
I'm
to be
listening.
clear, it's within 10 feet of the wall.
Mhm.
So, okay.
I positioned it far enough away from the tied up person that they would be far enough away because I know that Orkira would do that at least.
Thank you.
Yep. I know you're not trying to murder people
I'm trying not to murder people.
Yet.
that don't need murder. Just keep it.
Well, murder is the killing of people who don't deserve it. These are creatures from places that deserve to be destroyed. That's something different.
All right. What is? And I will also say that there's something more also familiar about this masked individual, that not just the hologram, but something else that sparks recognition, that you've actually seen this person before.
One person has. Harold at the theater.
Oh no,
Yep.
God.
Oh,
And that's because you went back to watch the end of the play. And the person at the end of that play was dressed fairly similarly to this person. Obviously different, but
Oh boy.
This is bad.
It's bad.
I'm in
all right.
danger.
We're gonna be
that
okay.
is true.
We got
That is
this.
true.
I'm in danger.
Other people have noticed it, but the only person that can remember, I think, would be Keen Mind. This was the person that teleported out of reality at the first Kaiser Vex mission.
Got it. Okay.
Mm,
Down in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the field ward. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to my things here.
He's
Working
the-
with one monitor.
blessed is the innocent.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep. That he is.
And
Okay.
while that person was being transformed into this new creature, the rest of the cultists were chanting that, just so everybody knows.
The hottest single of the summer, baby.
Yep.
It's gonna get hotter.
It
Yep.
slaps.
All right. So, what is the damage, Orkira?
Anyone who failed takes 27 fire damage. Anyone who succeeded takes half. And
So,
then
seven,
I'm-
27, 18, no, 13? 13.
and then I'm concentrating on the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So if they end their turn within 10 feet of that interior of the wall, they will continue to take that damage.
All right. So there are some things that are going to happen before we continue with this surprise round.
as you do.
So you
They all
watch
die.
as the now transformed Zhentarim agent like brings up these mutated razor sharp arms now, and you see shields from most of the fire. The
Actually, he would take no damage as too far away from the wall.
Oh, copy that. Then I will add those back in. Just kidding. And the masked one doesn't appear to be take too much. 4 of the 6 cultists get almost fully eviscerated. However, what you noticed that you didn't notice before was that there was, as they all like snap up, there is a third eye on in the middle of their forehead.
Mm-mm.
And as a reaction,
Oh shit.
4 of them
Mm-mm.
will target,
The wall is opaque. They can't see through it.
but they can see up. Because how high is the wall?
10 feet. So if
And
they're
you're
next
60
to it,
feet in the
All right.
air.
I tried.
Yep.
No.
However,
Rules lawyer, hard.
Listen,
4
when-
of you are invisible.
Yep. So it will be Harold, Voss, and Orkira.
Nope.
No,
Orkira-
Orkira
Orkira has
spell, she's
invisibility. I just
visible.
don't have an invisible mini.
No,
Orkira
no.
is
Now.
not invisible. Orkira
Oh.
cast a spell.
Yep.
Orkira is now visible. So Orkira, you will be getting 2 of these. Harold
Okay.
1 and Voss 1, as there are 4 in total.
Mm.
As you watch a ray shoot out of that third eye. We'll start with Orkira first. Orkira, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
All right. And these are all disadvantaged because of the thing.
That is
So,
correct.
18 plus whatever I get from Seisha.
Okay.
3.
So 21. I
All right.
still.
As this black ray shoots from this eye and slams into your chest, you feel, but for a brief second, reality itself leave you. But you overcome it and you are perfectly okay. The second one that hits you is this like pinkish with black energy kind of crackling around it as it slams into you. I need an intelligence saving throw from you.
Oh, everybody pray for me. This is going to be bad.
You got
I believe in you. You can do it.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 3.
Oh.
So I got a 2 plus Seisha's 3. So 5. I hold on to reality. What do I lose?
Your mind.
Oh, that's bad.
that happens.
Hey, but you still have reality, which is an upside.
You're going to take 30 points of psychic damage.
Whew.
All right.
Whoa.
And then I need to make a saving throw to see if I still am concentrating. Actually, I think I am.
Yay!
Because it would have been 15, so yes. All right, so the wall of fire stays up, but ow.
Yeah, Devin, I'll get to that once I'm
Okay.
done. Voss.
Yeah.
I should not have rolled that one. That one's so dark. Okay, here we go. All right. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, which
Sweet.
Of course, you're the one that gets hit with that.
While he's rolling that,
Well, we'll
I
see.
have a-
That's a natural 1.
Ooh. What's your total?
It'd be 10. I mean, that's not a save.
Oh.
All right. So you'll take half of this just because it is
Evasion.
Yep. That is going to you are, as you're hit with this, almost you can just see the outline of it. Like it's almost not there as it hits you. There's nothing really changes. Everything seems fine.
Oh, I don't like that.
But from an out of game perspective, you are under the effects of anti-magic. None of your magic items work, and are just mundane items.
Well, that happens.
All right. And who was my last one? Harold. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh man, that sucks.
That's a very bad eye ray.
17.
17 is enough
Ah,
as
nice.
this bluish white ray slams into you. For a moment, you feel your mind just buzz with just incomprehension as you feel yourself lock up, but you push through and all is well.
But as
And-
this
yep,
wall
yep.
of fire goes up, we also need to make saving throws for
Fairy fire.
airy fire.
Oh, right.
Yep. So, and then this
I got that,
shrouded
Devin, if you want to
pink-
describe.
Yeah, the shrouded pink cube that just pours out of this purple mask, laughing over them. Showers on top of them. Their heads whip up towards this corner of the room, and you can see where it's no longer a mark. It is an actual black nebula eye on their foreheads. Fires out towards Orkira, Harold, and Voss, as they are the only ones visible at this moment. And you see this beam just charge as it pours into all three of them, and you watch their heads grow. They scream, and then their heads just explode.
And they drop to the ground.
And 4 of them are dead.
Hopeful.
Okay, go off, I guess. Mind blowing, really.
So, of those that are left, 2 of the 2 cultists failed, and the masked individual and the one who is in the radius, the one who just transformed with the sword arms, passes. So the 2 of them pass.
Okay.
The fairy fire. A lot of the cultists are glowing on their bodies. Their bodies are glowing because they failed, but they're dead, so it doesn't matter. And with that, you watch as the individual in the mask just glances up and looks at you or Kira.
Not my girly.
As you were the one who led off with the fireball. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Hey, those are pretty good for you, right?
What
I
is a
mean,
wall of fire except for a circular ball?
As good as your dexterity saving throws. Let's see what happens.
Nice.
It's a 15. Plus whatever I get from Seisha.
So 18.
18.
Nice.
Okay. As this creature looks up at you, you can just see through the eyes, which are just complete voids of nothing. 2 seconds. Asking my Codium a question, but we're not right next to each other, so.
Yes, and
No.
do you see my message before that?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
You actually, you actually see as he like levitates off the table and moves up right in front of you, Orkira. And as he does, he gets right in front of you as he reaches up and takes off the mask. And as he takes off the mask, you see that there is nothing. There is no face. There is just endless void of nothingness. And as your eyes pierce into this, you take 36 psychic damage as your mind cannot comprehend what it is you're seeing.
Are you still up?
I got 16 left, but yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
And you need
hard
to make
pass.
a concentration
Oh.
check.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the wall.
And he's now like just floating in front of Orkira.
Yeah,
Floating in
and
front of
the
Orkira?
mask is removed, and there's just these tendrils of flesh before you see this purple glowing light into nothingness that where his face should be.
I think I lose the wall. You said it was 36?
36,
Yes.
so it would be 18.
18.
is your-
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You adding
no,
3?
I lost it.
You adding
Yeah,
the 3? Damn.
Yeah, because that's 7, 8,
Yep.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got to 15.
Yep.
Mm.
Wall of
Damn.
fire is down, but you took down 4.
Yeah.
And hurt a
There you
good
go.
bit. All right.
Yeah, but I wanted that to stick around. Shoot.
Yep.
Okay, so
Vinley,
is he still
Oh,
in
go ahead.
front of me? I'm not
Still
doing
in-
anything. I just.
Yep.
Okay.
Still in front of you.
I will wince, but I will growl at him, and I'm looking
Okay.
really bad.
Yep. That is the end of his turn. Vinley, it is your turn.
Is Tentacle Boy within 60 feet of me?
Which one? There are 2 on the board.
Foot tentacle on the boat.
Okay, the boat. Both of them have feet tentacles, by the way.
Oh,
Yes, both of the minis have feet tentacles. So the one on the boat, is it within? Devin, I'll let you know.
my heart sank when you said both have feet tentacles, and I don't know the relevance to that to my subconscious, but it affected me.
55 feet away.
Oh, hell yeah. 5th level banishment on the dude attacking Orkira and the dude on the boat. I need charisma saving.
Okay,
throws.
charisma saves. All right, so I'll roll that one first.
Please make them go away.
I'm trying.
So 22 from the one in front of Orkira.
Hot. Live, laugh, love.
And Devin, you got the other one?
Yeah. This one.
+5.
That is a 17.
Oh, my DC is 17.
Oh!
Just beats it.
It was
So
a good
yes,
move, though.
a very, very good move.
Yeah.
Vinley, as she sees Orkira getting just pulverized by at first nothing and then just looking at something, Vinley's panicking and she holds up both her ring and her wand and tries to channel both divine and arcane to lock these things back wherever they came from. And as the spell releases, she reappears very slowly, like coming back into existence, and it just fizzles in front of her and she looks scared.
You actually watch as the energy begins to take shape in front of the one on the boat, and you actually watch as 4 of the arms coming out of the stomach move up, grab it, and you actually watch as it begins to then push the magic down and pull it into its stomach.
I think real, not dramatically, but movie moment-esque, she's like holding it with her wand, and as it like extinguishes it, it kind of throws her against the wall, and that's when she fully materializes.
And fairly similarly, the one that has the mask removed, you see the magic just kind of radiate towards it and then spiral and sinks down into its face. Disappears.
Or
And
lack thereof.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so bad. We got this. We got this.
I agree.
It's both. It's both bad, and we might got this.
We got this. We got this.
Yeah.
all right, Devin sent you something. At the end of your turn, the one in front of Orkira will use a legendary action. And you watch as reality around him begins to ripple and tear.
Ugh.
And as you watch as reality shifts and bends around him, the eyes behind the lack thereof eyes of just black nothing look to where you are, Seisha, even invisible.
Oh shit.
He sees you.
And with that, you watch as his form vanishes.
When you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
And it's
Is he
gone.
okay.
Yep. And was not a spell. Literally changed reality and teleported away or
Of course.
damped away.
And just so
Uh,
both DMs know, I don't have counterspell prepared.
Yeah, no worries. Just
Don't
wanted
tell them that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
noted. But that brings us to Voss.
Dude on the boat is still there. Run,
Mhm.
jump. Okay, first off, do I notice that this has affected my magical weapons?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I'd come down on him with the fire tooth dagger.
Okay.
Then. But yeah, run, jump, and slam into him.
All right. So you'll roll it. You'll just take away the one from from the +1 on it, and you don't
gotcha.
roll the fire damage. Everything
I
else
gotcha.
is normal.
It's the same.
Though
Do I get any bonuses from falling on him potentially from like, I don't know, 10 feet up?
Go ahead and make an
Acrobatics
acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Sweet. Still good. 19.
Okay. You can add an additional d6 to your damage.
Sweet. All right.
And you will take half of this damage from falling.
Okay. This is a 2 hit. Not good. 14.
You watch as you come down, and as you're bringing it down, you can see that there is this almost like pull in reality around him, and your blade just stops inches from his face as you drag down and just kind of get shoved back by some unseen force.
Bonus action, pull out the rapier, attack again.
Okay.
Is this your moon touch rapier?
It's barely magical.
Yes, but you would pull it out and notice.
I would pull it out. That's a good point. This is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay. He takes no +5 on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Sorry. With that, I need you to go ahead and roll damage on your first attack.
Oh, okay.
Not sneak attack, but roll the dagger damage.
Okay. That would have been 9 points of damage.
All right, you are going to take 9 damage as the blade is pushed back onto you.
Oh.
It's as you go to stab, and you feel it's almost as if gravity itself works against you, and then just slams the dagger down into your stomach.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That was a 23 to hit. Does that hit?
23 will hit.
Excellent. I've landed now, so I do not get that extra d6, unfortunately. And this will be 23 points of damage on that.
All right.
How much movement do I have left? Because that's my action and bonus.
Devin, you want to move him on the thing and let me know? So that was 10 down. Waiting on Devin. There he
I've
is.
moved it.
How much more movement does he have left after that?
He's used 30 of the movement.
Okay, then I can't move then. All right, I've got 10 feet of movement. Just move me 10 feet back towards the bow of the front of the ship, and that'll be it.
Yep. All right. That is Voss. V, you're up next. Harold, you're on deck.
All right.
The hold.
So, this guy, should I also go for tentacle guy? So there's 2 dudes around the box, right?
Yes.
There are, and then there's the one who changed on the box itself.
Okay.
Is
I
the one who
think-
changed also tentacle-footed?
Yeah, he looks
Yes.
tentacle-footed.
Okay, just making sure that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to run and jump to attack the second tentacle, the tentacle guy on the box, the mini me tentacle. Guy.
You do not have the room to do that in the sense
right,
of,
because I'm way up there. I forgot.
Yeah,
In
that's
that
just
case,
a very
I'll-
far distance. You can definitely go
No,
down,
you're right.
but you can't jump onto him.
I can't. Okay, so what if I jump onto the boat?
Yeah.
And would I be able to do like some sort of like flank surprise attack or something with that guy?
Voss moved away,
Okay,
but you
so-
do have surprise because you are invisible.
Okay, that's what I was hoping for. All right. So let me. Oh. All right. So I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
If I rage, do I become invisible, like uninvisible?
You do not.
Okay, just make sure. And then to jump down, do I need to do an athletics check?
Acrobatics
Actually,
check.
come to think of
Acrobatics.
it, they're probably all not invisible anymore because of fairy fire.
Oh, right. They are
Oh.
not. You are correct.
Oh, that does
100%.
change things,
It just hit me.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
So
Damn. All right.
you're not invisible. So,
Dang it.
but
Dang it, Ethan.
so you would, yeah. In order to
I put
cancel
the fairy
di-
fire on them to give you advantage.
I know. Well, now since I had disadvantage, now I'm just normal again.
if you reckless, you would be normal. Yes.
Okay, but so the fairy fire didn't do anything. Okay,
It did not hit the guy on the boat.
that's right. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I do an acrobatics check to get down. So I do that at disadvantage.
No, roll regular. Only attacks and saving throws are disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Not just all checks. Okay. That's gonna be a 12.
A 12. Okay. You land, but you land hard. And so you'll take 6 falling damage reduced to 3.
Okay.
And
then
you can-
I'm going to attack.
Sounds good. Make your 2 attacks.
Wait. If I attack recklessly, I could just. Well, I rolled fine for both of them. One was 23, one was 20. So.
Both hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Give me your damage twice.
Okay.
Slaughter him.
11 and 13.
Nice.
Nice.
So 24.
Yeah.
total.
Bringing the Bahir blade down, you slam down into and carve down the front as you watch as the arms just like kind of like move out and kind of squirm out of the way as the head whips and looks at you. You can see just the 1,000 holes in the face with just the eyes all staring at you.
Hate it so much. B's got PTSD at this point. This is very personal. Anything with more than 2 eyes is just not okay. I don't care. By the way. All right. That was my 2 attacks, right? So.
That was it. Yep. So
All
that
right.
brings us to Harold.
Okay. Well, Hexblade's curse it. The blade armed creature.
Okay.
The one downstairs.
Yep. And I will. I guess I'll Eldritch Blast it. Might as well, right?
Yeah. Fairy fire is, the 2 cultists are fairy fired. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark them. Other one.
Is a 16 on the first swing, and a 23 on the second.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Let me pull up this. 16 is exactly what you needed.
All right.
Woo!
Cool. So that'll be.
Nice.
Let's see how much they give. How much extra damage does that give me? Plus 4 bonus to damage. Okay, cool. So roll. Hey, all right. 16 on the first one. Max damage on the second one. So 19 on the second one.
Nice. 16 and 19. Nice. Very nice. All right. That you, Harold? You gonna move? You gonna stay there?
Can I move so that if it wants to retaliate, I'm not near everybody else? Can I move so like you see how I'm on that little walkway? I want to go to the opposite end where nobody else is.
Sure. Yeah, go to the other end of the walkway.
Yeah, 5, 10, 20, 30.
Perfect.
I guess
There
I
you go.
probably can't leap to the next one.
You don't have
that's
the
30
movement for
feet
that.
of movement.
Yeah. We'll wait. Okay, that's good for me.
All right. It is now its turn.
What does it do?
Which it? There's a lot of them.
The one that Harold just attacked. You're gonna watch as takes a step, and as he does, reality tears and he disappears through it and appears right in front of you, Voss.
Ah.
as he will use his bonus action to blink step. And will your magic's items are back. It lasts until the end of your turn, boss. Just so you know. So.
Cool. All right.
All your magic items are back.
Thank you.
And is going to make. All right. Is going to hit or make one attack against you. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
What?
All right. You are going to take 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 18 force damage as that energy, that black energy, like rippling across these blade arms, slashes into you.
Can I uncanny dodge the force damage?
You can.
Oh, I will uncanny dodge that then. Taking 17 in total then. I think. Yeah. All right.
And as he cuts into you, it slices open, and as it does, you actually watch as it cuts a tear in reality, and he steps through and appears right next to you, Harold, as he stabs out with his second attack.
Running does nothing.
Oh, I hate him.
But
put him on the other side.
That is
no.
That's an 11 to hit. So
he will miss.
Yeah. So yeah, you see him like stepping out of reality as the sword comes out, and just you just happen to move as a little bit of that petunia luck gets in as your coat billows open, and it just slams into the between, kind of leaving a small hole, like blade arm shaped hole in your coat. As it and
is he hurt at all?
And who? The
sword.
Yes.
Okay. Harold, you see as those wounds begin to heal up.
And as soon as he misses you with that attack, you watch as he fades out of vanishes from sight and appears on the catwalk across the way from you. Yep. And that is its turn. It is now the 2 cultists' turn. Who just kind of look around. Nope, they're gonna climb up this ladder.
Yep.
And attempt to stab. One will attempt to stab V, and one will attempt to stab Voss.
The second one will have to dash.
Second
one will have to dash.
Okay, cool. So Voss gets hit, or V?
Yeah, Voss.
Okay. Against Voss.
As you
17 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah. He comes in with this wicked-looking dagger as he tries to stab you, and you just parry it away with the rapier easily. That's the cultist's turn. It is now the
that one's
the arms. We're gonna call them arms. Sending you a message, Devin.
We've already sent it.
Probably the same thing I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You watch as these hands begin to just move, and you watch as this little bead of black energy forms and just floats out and lands right in the center of the 4 individuals up on top there.
Hold on. Nope. It's centered on them.
Okay. Center it wherever where are you centering it? Because I can't see. So
the sphere is centered on the arms, as per the ability.
Oh, copy that. No, it's centered on a point it can see within 120 feet.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah, right here.
Yeah. And so it'll be a 20-foot sphere, I believe, will hit everybody and Voss.
No, it's going to hit everyone, including the cultist that attacked Boss.
Yeah, it doesn't care. And that bead is in the center of, like, kind of in that center point between the ship and that. Cultist is probably going to fail, but I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
Well, actually, yay.
I don't want to.
Remember, if you are rolling at disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Vinley and Harold get Seisha's bonus.
It is,
Kira
the,
is
is
a little too far away.
Constitution?
Constitution, yes.
Sweet.
That's a 9.
Okay.
I got a 13 with Seisha's bonus.
Okay.
Okay, going down. So, Orkira, what did you get?
9.
Seisha,
15.
Vinley,
13.
Harold,
21.
Nice.
V,
19.
Nice.
Boss.
8.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think everybody but Harold. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on, let me roll for the cultist.
No,
Oh, cultist fails.
Really?
V
An
didn't-
8?
V
An
didn't
8?
pass?
No. Seisha passed, Harold passed, and V passed.
Okay,
So
got it.
Orkira,
Say.
Vinley, and Voss.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So only those that failed take damage, but you're going to take 31 force damage. You are
And
immediately knocked prone, and you are pulled to that center point, and then you drop.
Okay, couple things before all of that happens. I'm resistant to force damage, so
Yep, so
I
you'll
can't
take-
do quick math.
It's okay, 15.
Okay, 15, and I still have a reaction. I'm casting Feather Fall on everyone. who's
Excellent. So
falling.
nobody's going to take falling damage.
Which is
but
good. Is that damage dropped me below 0, and so that
Yeah.
would have been a failed death save.
Yep.
That's why I was
so
so.
I'm
sure.
going to roll a d6.
Oh.
Yeah.
As you watch as the cultist is pulled forward, and as he's pulled, you watch as his body just snaps in half, and as it does, that third eye shoots a ray out, targeting Seisha. As I randomly rolled it to determine who gets it, and I'm gonna roll a d8 here. I need you to make another con save, Seisha.
You got this. Bardic Inspiration.
I'm not even going to bother to roll the second one since this is disadvantage. 8.
Okay, you fail. You're going to take 27 necrotic damage, halved to 13,
Mm-hmm.
as you're hit with this just sickly, negative, void-like ray as you take this necrotic damage.
Got it.
All right.
Oh no. And who's on the ground next to me? It's me, Orkira, and who? Voss.
Voss.
Voss. You got that, Devin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That is that creature's turn. It is going to. That is not the right creature. Let's see. What else do you have?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just gonna. I think that'll stay there. Yeah, it'll stay there. All right. That is its turn. It is now Seisha's turn.
Okay. I'm going to pop my wings.
Okay, that's your action.
Mm-hmm. And Venley, have you got Orkira?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I? Is Vinley next and then me, or is it?
Nope, it is.
Okay.
Continue, Seisha.
I'm going to fly towards the person who's tied up.
Okay.
Okay.
If this is who I think it is, then having them assist in the fight might be really useful.
Or we free them in GTFO. Either way, I think this
Yeah.
is a good plan. Yeah.
All right. So while Devin sets it up, you move over there. That is your action, your movement, bonus action.
None.
Okay. All right.
Or actually, drinking that potion.
Absolutely, drinking your sanity potion. That will instantly negate your disadvantage.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good.
That cures your sanity fail. So
As
Shout
you-
out to Fala.
Yeah, as you drink it, this small brain-like floating thing, curdled thing in this liquid, it's slimy and gross as it slides down your throat. But-
Actually, apparently I don't have it anymore, so I don't do that. It's not in my inventory.
Okay, you probably gave it to somebody else. I know
think
there
I
was a
did.
lot of exchanging.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you did because you said they never target me.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Famous
Seisha.
last words.
Yep. Hey Seisha, go ahead and heal that 13 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Sorry, because that ray didn't hit you.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. It will. Harold, go ahead and give me a con save because it would have hit you instead.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it's not gonna hit Seisha. 20.
You're fine. You don't take any damage. Wait, hold on. I think you might actually take
Half.
Yeah, so you'll take 13. Sorry, so 13 necrotic. That's one of the one. Some of them take none on a save. Some of them take half on a save. So, okay. Orkira, I need you to make me a death save. Do so
Yep.
in private.
Yeah, I gotta double check. Because I think I gotta do that through the game log.
And you can right-click, send to DMs only.
I'm having a hard time getting that to happen in the D20 that pops up on the left, but I'm just making the entire chat for the moment send to Dungeon Master, so this should work.
Okay.
So here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
cover my screen just in case because I have no self-control.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay,
I'm not
noted.
narrating what happened. I just want
Yep.
to say because I didn't get the chance. So like as this thing came up to Orkira, she was growling and you saw fire starting to come out from between her teeth. And then basically as this thing attacked her and then disappeared, she in those 6 seconds got just destroyed and then so there's still smoke coming through her teeth, but she is not good.
Okay. Orkira, as your fate lies in
Oh
the
my
gods,
God.
we are going to take our break.
What?
Pick up
All right.
on the second half of this fight. on
The
second half of
longest,
show.
the longest 6 seconds will now last 15 minutes.
That is the end of round one.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, granted, a lot of members in the fray have been vanquished, but we'll see what happens when we return.
For round
Um,
2.
Yeah. If you have not done so already, please enter #Eldritch or #Beyond to enter for your chance to win an Eldritch Foundry miniature or D&D Beyond players bundle.
Yep.
We'll see you in about
See you, in about 15-20 minutes.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order since you so rudely barged into my tower. Oh, and you didn't even bother to wipe your feet. My name is Valda. No relation to that other immortal lich. Nope, don't interrupt. Don't they teach you manners at adventuring school? Oh. The quality of heroes these days has severely plummeted. You know, when someone names a place Mount Hell or Tomb of Doom or Spire of Secrets, it means keep out, no solicitors. But you adventuring types keep showing up anyway. No need for that. You heroes, you're so predictable. If we fight and I kill you, you'll just be resurrected a few days later. Instead, I think I'll turn you into stone like the others. You know, I've started a little collection here. My own Museum of Marble Heroes. Take a look around. You know, I've got them organized by class and fatal ambition. A little organization system I've come up with in my spare time. Yeah! Welcome to my spire, heroes.
Valda's Spire of Secrets is a radical expansion for D&D 5th edition that works with every game and every campaign setting. Discover new ways to play using 10 new base classes, including the Alchemist, the Witch, the War Mage, and the Necromancer. Comb through over 150 subclasses and dozens of feats, and fill your spellbook with over 130 new spells. Rediscover why you love 5e so much with Valda's Spire of Secrets, available now on Kickstarter.
Valda's Spire of Secrets is an electrifying 380-page expansion for 5e, packed to the brim with new ways to play. Discover our 10 new base classes, experiment with over 150 subclasses, and add over 130 new spells to your spellbook to create characters you never thought possible. Bring to life the greatest hero you can imagine with a bottomless well of options, and reinvigorate your love for 5e. Spire of Secrets works with any setting and any adventure. Think about it like an expansion for the core rules. It's not a new edition or a campaign setting, it's the player's handbook 2 you dreamed of. It's 5e expanded, 5e unleashed. So head over to spireofsecrets.com and get your copy today.
And we're back. Welcome to the second part of the intense fight. Let's get some as the fight music kicks up. We have just finished round 1 as the BFGs looking into a potential missing person as well as a Harrow Dust shipment came upon a dark ritual happening with cultists and familiar faces and weird abomination aberrations. And
our average
currently
day.
Orkira is down and maybe others in the party. We don't know. But only one way to find out as we kick off round 2 with Vinley.
Okay. Vinley quickly surveys what happened because she knows 3 of us fell. So she looks over and stands up, first of all, and looks at both Voss and Orkira still laying there, correct?
Correct. Still laying there, unmoving.
She's going to lean down and grab Orkira first, and her ring ignites in like.
I'd say Orkira needs it way more than me. Just looking, just looking.
And the black flame will just engulf Orkira as I cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's going to be not great. Oh, pretty good. 23 healing.
All right.
For you.
So you'll heal 23 as the healing magics of Jurgal wash over you, as it is not your time to be written in the book.
And it's probably Orkira's worst nightmare because it's cold flame that wakes her up.
I think that's. She probably thinks that's why she wakes up. Oh! How'd I get down here?
We got pulled by something, and she just kind of points at Voss.
Oh!
And starts running towards the tied up person because she wants to get us far away from the bad guys as possible.
Okay, thank you. Oh.
Standing up, you only have 15 feet of movement.
That's fine. I'm just trying to go.
In which direction are you going? Towards the center of the room?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Ending Venley's turn. Voss, I need you to make me a death save. Please only send it
Certainly.
to the DMs.
Hold up.
You better make it, man.
I think I sent that to you. Okay.
Okay, got it. All right.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
V, it is your turn. There is an
Alrighty.
individual right in front of you.
Yep, and we're just gonna hit him.
Alright.
I still have disadvantage, so if I
Yep.
reckless, it's just normal.
A regular roll.
All right, let's just do that twice. See how it goes. We got
There
a
are-
23.
There are two people in front of you. There is a regular cultist with the eye, and there is a new mutated cultist. Which one are you hitting?
The mutated one.
Okay.
So the first hit's 23. I always go for the scariest looking motherfucker.
Yeah, it's the one with the arms coming out of its stomach.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
the
doesn't
one.
appreciate it. And then 25 to hit. So they both hit.
Both hit, yeah.
First one is going to be ooh! 20 points of damage.
Nice.
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 I rolled 2 sixes.
Do all the slaughtering, please.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be 20 for the first hit. And then it's going to be 15 for the second.
Nice.
35.
Okay. As you bring this Bahir blade down, cuts into its form, even though you can see most of its form in the center is missing, it feels solid, almost as if it's made of gravity or something. There is something dense there. And as it makes contact, you hear a storm. And there's this red lightning that just comes down as one of your ancestors raging with you. The storm herself slams into the blade, causing even more damage.
Yeah.
And as you kind of hit that first one and bring it over, you can actually feel, you watch as like all of the hands move down and you feel the entire boat begin to shift as you feel it about to literally rip this boat up and do who knows what with it as you bring the Bahir blade down and just slam it into this open void of arms as it comes in and you just slice up, bisecting it up as all of the individual holes just snap and pop as you watch as the eyes just fall out and get sucked into the center as you watch as it then like crunkles and crimples in on itself as it forms in and vanishes
You love to see it because V hates to see it.
as it is pulled into its own black hole that it created.
Wow. Hate that thing.
And that brings us to Harold.
So it pulled itself out of reality to, or is it? Did we destroy it, or did it?
It's done. It's destroyed. That was just flavor text of it dying. It basically
got it.
got
Cool.
just pulled in. Yeah, its lifeless form got pulled into itself and imploded itself.
And the thing with the arm sticking out of it, it's over.
That was that one. That was the one.
That was
went
that
down.
one. Perfect.
Yep.
Sweet. So
The
there's
other
another
one is
that
it's
attacked
sword
you.
arms.
Yeah, it's from the elbow down has basically bisected and has become these fleshy blades of dark energy.
And that's up on the other catwalk across from you.
Yeah, I'll fight that.
Okay.
That's the thing that I have.
Cursed.
Cursed. Perfect.
Hexblade cursed. Yep.
Oh, first I'm going to bonus action. Can I see Voss from where I'm at?
You can.
I will.
With your into darkness sight.
I can see, so I will cast Healing Word.
And he is barely, but within 60 feet, so you can indeed heal him.
Okay, I cast it with my Pact Magic.
Okay.
Which will heal you for 13. Certainly not as impressive as that Cure Wounds, but Harold will shout over to Voss. It's like, paging Mr. Ronto! Mr. Ronto, you're needed at the front desk.
And you hear these words as you are healed.
How much am I healed by?
13.
13, I think. Yes.
Sweet. Mr. Ronto was successfully paged.
And then with my main action, I will Eldritch Blast this thing again.
Absolutely, which you can do.
Here. Oh, it was almost a 19, and that would have been a crit. 25 to hit with the first one.
25 hits.
And 23 to hit with the second one.
And 23 hits. Yeah, both hit.
Sweet. The first one will do not a lot. 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one will do a pretty good amount. 17 damage.
All right. Yeah, you throw the blade. It splits in two as it slams in twice. You watch he staggers back as it just both blades simultaneously erupt into locusts as they just like swarm into the wound and push out the other side, doing your Hexblade's curse as it reforms back in your hand.
And at the end of your turn, you see its body begin to heal up once again. And then you see it step through reality as it fades away.
That's
It
fair.
does not blink. This is technically a spell.
It is a spell-like effect.
Then sure. You know what? I got time. I'm not driving. I'll counterspell him.
Okay, what level? Third level?
We will do a third level counterspell, yeah.
Okay, I need you to roll it.
Ooh. Baby. What do I roll here? I always
So you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add your charisma modifier.
Okay, not a problem. D20. Ooh. And that'll be an 11.
11 is not enough.
Ooh.
You
And as
see...
it,
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
as it steps through, it just absorbs that magic into it as well, seemingly to just consume it through its chest cavity of the negative void that's there, and then just disappears.
Oh no, that's bad.
All right, and that is gonna be its turn as it disappears. There is still one cultist left.
I believe it's right next to me.
He's apparently on the Price is Right all of a
He's
sudden.
chugging along. Devin, will you take the sword mini out?
Yeah.
And that is going to try and stab you, V. It does have advantage because you reckless attacked.
All right. Let's do it. At least my damage is
All
halved.
right, so
Don't sigh at me. Don't you sigh
You
at
rolled
me.
a 1, didn't you?
I did not.
Okay.
I rolled with advantage. I rolled a 2 and 5. So
Oh,
that
I
is
see. Different kind of sigh.
a scholarly 8.
Oh, lovely. Yes, that does not hit my armor class. Sorry.
A scholarly 8.
Hate to see it.
As bless this little cultist's heart. He's only there for one thing. and-
He's intimidated by big lady.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
he's like maybe a little attracted to her. Like, oh god, I'm sorry.
I mean, you did just slaughter one of his bosses, so that is.
So, what are you doing after? You wanna go? You wanna go do some eye things? I'm really into eyes.
Good. Your eyes are to die for.
And you
all right. That is its turn. You're dead. Seisha.
Oh, hey. I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing and fly down and cut the person free.
All right, sounds good.
So that is movement and action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you okay?
And you can see that as you lean down, she is not moving.
Yep, unresponsive.
Yeah, you
And
can
check
see.
for a pulse.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
This will count as your bonus action.
Okay. Oh, that's a 12.
That's enough. You can see the chest rising and fall, so that there's
Okay.
awake, just unconscious.
Okay. Good deal.
So, but but is saved. And you do see is there is a actually I have a description I can give you. Ooh, description.
Fancy.
And you gotta bear with me because I've got one monitor here. So
Okay, tied up and gagged next to two of the crates that look to be makeshift altars. A woman with deep, dark sepia skin. She's wrapped in many layers of deep-colored linens and leathers. And as you check her responses, you open one of her eyelids and you see her eyes shine like jade and emerald jewels.
Yeah, and you can see that her hair is black and silky.
Okay, I'm gonna send you an image.
And all right, that is Seisha. That brings us up to Orkira. You are conscious. You have some healing, some health.
Sorry, I'm admiring the outfit.
Cool looking.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
okay.
She's gorgeous.
I can't see where I am. I'm assuming Voss and I are kind of on the ground towards the front of this boat.
Correct. You are towards
Okay.
the front of the boat.
Okay. She's gonna look over at Voss, and she looks ashen and horrible, but you in this moment actually look more hurt. Tell me about Felix later. And that's my healing. That is gonna be my healing word to you.
Ended on an inside joke.
Hey, listen, we had a whole conversation while we were dead. It was great.
Russ has no idea what the hell you're talking about. Thinks you are delirious.
That's fine. This wouldn't be the first time. You get 8 health back.
Thank you, though. I'll take
And
it.
then and then can I move? I spent half my movement standing up because I got healed.
In 5 movement to get to Voss, so you have 10 left.
Oh, I don't need to move to him because that was a bonus action healing word.
Copy.
So that
Got
was
it. Cool.
Great.
Yeah. Can I move to get as many people within 30 feet of me as possible?
I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Believe that's where you are already standing.
Weirdly, that might be true. So whenever we figure out how many people that is, I'm gonna channel divinity. She's gonna scramble to grab her book, and instead of holding it up or just grabbing it like she normally does, she like clutches it to her chest in this frantic maneuver. And the fire is gonna radiate out from me. Everybody's resistant to fire damage. Yay, but more importantly,
You can choose Harold or Seisha and the unknown person. They are just out of range, so you have to choose which side you want to skew the circle to. On Harold's side or towards Seisha.
Who looks more hurt, Seisha or Harold?
Seisha looks pretty damn healthy.
Harold does not.
Then I will skew towards Harold.
Okay.
So everybody gets 3 temporary hit points, which I accidentally just rolled to the DMs, but there they are.
Thank you.
So,
I'll take it.
Thanks. Oh, sweet. Yeah. I'll take
apparently
my
the
3
DMs
temporary
get
hit points.
3 temporary hit points. So everybody that is in that thing gets 3 temporary hit points, and I didn't have to fly or anything. I'm still on the ground.
You're still on the ground, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, she'll kind of just lean up against a box and just what's left, and that's her turn.
All right. That is Orkira. That brings us to top of the round for Vinley.
Whoa, that's wild. I did not expect that.
There's a whole bunch of people dead now, so
Yeah. Move me the rest of the way up to this person.
Okay.
She's breathing.
Good. And I pull out my healer's kit, and I'm going to roll a d6 plus 4 plus whatever maximum number of hit dice this person has.
Okay.
9 plus the number that y'all have. Almost
Okay.
max.
Noted. Okay, cool. And you instantly see as you kind of putting some smelling salts underneath her nose, you see she kind of like just eyes bolt up, and then like immediately reaches for a weapon at her waist, which doesn't have anything next to her. You can Vinley and Arsacia, your passive perception alone, you can see that they're like kind of in that far, like on that table right behind you. There's a pile of weapons from the Zhentarim agents. Yeah.
Got it.
I just kind of like, while she's looking around for it, I'm just like pointing towards the table.
It's okay. We've almost got the cultists wiped out.
He's going to make an insight check. And hesitantly, in this moment, is very much
very confused.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you know, it's like enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I'm on it, and copy that. We'll now add her to the initiative.
I rolled her into the initiative. Vinley, that is you. That was your movement. You took 15 to get there. You used your action. You have bonus and movement if you want to continue.
Move me 15 more towards the little cart with the drugs and milk.
Is it milk or is it beer?
I think it's called black milk or mother's milk.
Oh,
that is not black milk.
Oh, okay.
That is not, because black milk is black. That is literally like liquid
Chrome.
Oh.
Yeah, liquid silver.
Oh, the T1000 is in there. We need to get out of here.
Maybe it's skim.
Voss, that is your turn. You are currently prone but alive.
So, do we see the cultists and the one who disappeared into the shadows anywhere?
You do not, and you can't see the other cultists because they are on top of the boat and you are below it.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can hear V fighting up above you.
I'll go ahead and climb to the top of this boat.
Okay. You may have to dash to get up there, but
that's fine.
Yep. You can easily get up there. You won't be able to flank just because there's no space.
That's
unless
fine.
You were able to fly, but you can at least get up.
But the Firetooth Dagger now works again.
It does indeed.
I will attack.
That is movement and bonus action.
15 to hit.
15 definitely hits.
Okay. Do you need fire damage separate?
Nope, you can give it to me all at once.
34 points of damage.
Good times. I'm gonna roll between you and V. Voss.
Yeah.
You get eye lasered.
As I do.
All right. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
5.
All right. Sounds good.
Getting back
Okay.
down to the floor real quick.
Is this the same ray?
It is not. This is a different ray.
Ooh. He just
All right.
explodes.
Duly noted. Okay, so you cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And on your turn, your next turn, you cannot move.
Roll a d10.
No, not even that.
Not
It
that?
is- Nope. It is it similar to that, but
Okay.
Yep. And I'll let you know what happens on your turn, but you cannot move on your turn, and so you basically you're hit with this beam, and your mind just gets clouded and confused as you're not really sure where you are.
Gotcha.
All right. That is your turn. Movement, action, bonus action to dash. That brings us to V. Oh, and that cultist is so
Yeah.
dead.
As
Okay.
his head explodes.
Yeah,
we go.
as he shoots that, head explodes. Even though the mini's still there, he's not there.
Not there anymore.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay,
took it away.
that's the mini that's directly
Oh,
in
you
front
did?
of me. Who is
You're
that
looking at
directly in
Voss.
front of me?
No.
Okay, I
That's
see Voss
Voss.
now. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at the stream, so I think it's just a little delayed.
Oh yeah, it is. It is definitely delayed.
So you're all good. I was just like, there's a man right there. Who is it? Okay. So I don't see any enemies? Or just not on the boat? Like I'm looking down there and I think I see Seisha. I see
Yeah.
Vinley,
You look around.
I
There
see-
is. You see no visible.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody's gone.
I jumped down.
Okay.
Off or climb down the boat because there's a ladder. And I want to step up if I'm able to. If I'm able to step up on that box, I want to just ready in action, ready in attack, I guess, in case someone pops back up from the void. That's the best I got right now.
Okay. You have used 35 of your movement.
Okay.
I think it's a good
If
move.
you're holding an action,
Yeah.
holding with your sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Harold, it is your turn.
Ooh. Can I roll an Arcana check to get an idea of what spell-like ability that thing used?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to figure out if it's. I think it's probably invisible. Oh, wow, pretty good roll. 19.
19 would be exactly what you needed to know what this would be, and that is it is very similar in nature to greater invisibility.
Punk. Okay, we're gonna have to try for another fairy fire. I want to center it in the general area of where he last was.
Okay.
Oh, this is such a problem.
All right. So you let off fairy fire, and it doesn't seem to fall on anything.
Nothing in that box? Damn.
Nothing in that box.
I will shout to everybody that it is invisible and it's somewhere around in here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to... Oh man, this is such a problem. I've got so many bonus actions. I guess I will... Oh no, I hope it's not on top of me. That's the problem.
Never know.
Bonus action. What are you doing?
I guess I'm not going to use one. Instead, I'm just going to try to move. If I know it's not in that box, is there any way for me to leap over to the to where I last saw it?
Yeah, you can make an athletics check to make the jump.
Sure. Yeah, athletics, real strong in that. Could I acrobatics to wall run? That'd still probably be athletics. Hey, good roll. 21.
Yay!
21? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you move away,
Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, smart move.
26 to hit your armor class.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Ouch.
Unquestionably.
All right.
Whoa. It hit me so hard it knocked my video out for a second. That's unbelievable.
It altered reality.
Ah!
You're gonna take 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, not terrible.
And 15 force damage.
Okay, a little worse.
You could cutting words, couldn't you?
Yeah, I guess I could, but I'm kind of saving it for. I'm saving it for if it does something to somebody else.
Gotcha.
Or if it goes for like a killing blow or something. People are low right now. Okay, I'm fine with that. I will point to where my blood is splattered and be like, oh, it's over there. Trust me, I know. And that'll be me.
Right.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Reaction. I'll hellish
Yeah.
rebuke it.
Absolutely, you can hellish rebuke it.
Why not? Right? We're
Yeah.
here.
Dex save.
It is a dex save. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fail. That's a 7.
Sweet. I'll cast it at max level. That'll be my last max level spell slot. And it'll take 18 fire damage.
Yeah, it takes 18 fire damage.
Does it knock it back into visibility?
It does not.
Do we see
I will
that
actually
fire?
roll to. I'll actually roll for concentration because it is considered concentration. Yeah, no, he's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do we see where that fire went off?
I
Especially
mean, it
after
was-
Harold was like, it's right there. It's right there.
Right neck, like really right behind where Harold was.
Okay.
All right. Now on its turn.
Oh God, no!
Mm.
Ow! Don't do that. I like how I became Tom Hanks there for a second. No.
Voss
Yeah.
does a.
Okay.
Sorry, 25 hit you.
Yes.
You'll take 9 slashing.
Gotcha.
Not so bad.
That's the first type of damage.
I can hear you, Ethan.
And 20 force damage.
Oh,
Gotcha.
no! Wait, can I'll try to lessen. Wait, I can't. I just used my
There's-
reaction.
Yeah. It's done.
Are you down again?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I sent you a message, Devin.
What did you roll on initiative, Ethan?
15.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you, Devin. All good. Okay. And then so you watch as Voss just gets staggered and just
he drops.
carved into, and you watch as Voss collapses, and Harold, as you see Voss fall, you feel this blade pierce you from behind.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Uh,
What did it roll?
a 26 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It rolled a 19 on the die. It rolled.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
well.
There's no, unquestionably.
And then, but you're gonna take 5 slashing damage.
That's not so bad.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that, and it gets worse.
And then 15 force damage.
Ouch!
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay.
Not by much, but I'm still up.
I'm still standing. Weaker
Holy
than I've
Chris.
ever been.
Oh, that's bad.
That is 1 round
Yep.
under greater invisibility.
Yep.
Man, fuck that thing.
Yep.
And on-
I will say, it did not take a stealth action. So if you wanted to attempt to listen to find out where it is, I would say that would be one way that you could do so. It would be very hard, but it is an option.
Would that
He's
be
invisible, but not actively stealthing.
Would that be something we would have to do on our turns as like
It
an
would-
action?
It would be considered
Action or bonus action?
it would be bonus action, not
Okay,
not
perfect.
your action. Yeah. Devin, I'm gonna send you the breakdown of what happened, just so you know.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, since we can't mute our mic and talk to each other, it is now her turn as she stands up, moves over to her weapons, looks around like What is going on?
Invisible cultists attacking.
And
And-
I just kind of.
Ritual, we stopped it, but now the cultists are attacking, and they're invisible.
And we'll draw a. We'll pull a short sword and a hand crossbow. We'll load the hand crossbow and just like ready in action to fire it if anything gets stabbed. After her, Seisha, it is your turn.
I fly up and heal Voss.
All right, sounds good.
And that's going to be... I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
As you
Okay.
do.
That's 12 points of healing.
That's something.
You're up.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, you move up to Voss and heal him. That is your movement and action.
No bonus action.
Okay, or Kira.
Oh, this all sucks. I will try to perceive this thing. So it was a bonus action to do a perception check.
Yep.
Give it a try. 22.
22. You can hear like with Orkira's just absolute keen vision, like ear holes, senses. You can hear like wood creaking somewhere on the backside of the boat.
By backside, so like on the ship.
You're not quite sure if it's on the ship or under the ship.
Okay, because I'm technically under the ship, I guess. I'm on the bottom, on the front of the boat. I don't hear it. I hear it above me, above or straight on.
Where do you go?
Well, I'm trying
listening.
to. Yeah, so I'm spending my bonus action listening. Do I hear that creaking? Since I'm on the ground, do I hear it level with me or do I hear it above me at all?
You hear it more in front of you.
Okay.
Sorry, did you go on top of the boat? Like,
I haven't moved yet.
okay.
Okay.
Because I was trying to. I was
since
doing
you're
the bonus action to listen.
Yeah, more directly in front of you, less above you.
Okay. How far away is that from me? I know I'm getting an approximate, but I'll ask a more specific question. Is it within 15 feet of me?
Not within 15 feet of you.
How far would I have to move to get within 15 feet so that it's 15 feet away? Like the end of the
whole
under
end of-
the end of the boat. Yeah.
Just that general area.
The height of the boat and everything, you're not going to be able to get both the back side of the top side of the boat and the back side of the bottom.
Oh
So
yeah,
you'll
that's
have
fine.
to choose.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's on the bottom. What I'm saying is, how far do I have to move essentially forward so that
30 feet.
30 feet, and then I'll be within 15 feet of where I think the noise might be under the boat?
Yes.
Awesome. I would like to do that. And then that fire that I've been holding in my gullet this whole time is going to come out as I am going to breathe in a 15-foot cone and engulf 15 feet in front of me. And anything that happens to be there needs to make a dexterity saving throw DC 15. And I'm going to hope that I've heard correctly.
Okay. What's your DC? 15?
DC 15, yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and roll me some damage.
Yeah, because it'll take half damage if it's there. It'll take half damage, even if it succeeds. 11 if it fails, 5 fire if it succeeds. And then I have the rest of my movement after that, but I'm kind of gonna listen and watch as I just out at it. And do I see the fire hit anything? Do I hear the clothing that this thing has on catch fire? Do I smell burning aberration?
So as you quickly move over where you hear that noise and just take a deep breath in and exhale out, the fire erupts out, and as it hits, you watch as there is this ripple in reality as concentration is broken.
Yes! Nice.
As it takes 5 damage, and I rolled a 4, so DC 10, I rolled a 4, so we got a total of a 6. So the greater invisibility goes away.
Okay, that's both awesome. And then also, is it it's within 10 feet of me, or is it within 5 feet of me?
Oh, it's in within 10 feet, but to get around the backside as well, instead of just along the side.
Oh no, what I mean is like, is it within melee with me?
It is not within melee of you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna grin at it. I'm gonna say, found it, and then I want to use the rest of my movement to fly up and be within 30 feet of my friends so that I can get as many people as possible with this next round of temporary hit points.
Okay.
So
as you get that going,
that's not what
Vinley, go ahead and start your turn. So, since Orkir is just doing temporary hit points.
Yeah, and that's 7 temps to people.
7 temporary hit points if you need to restore it.
I think Vinley's going to move.
That'll be.
It's everyone
Harold,
on the boat.
Boss,
and
and Seisha.
Yep.
Vinley's going to run straight towards Camera's point of view until she's like even or roughly even or however far she can get with the thing behind the boat now that she can see it.
Okay, running towards the docks.
Yeah, and you'll move your full 30.
Perfect. And then she's going to rear back with both her wand and ring this time again and cast a 4th level guiding bolt at this creature.
And you can see them.
Yep.
My heart is racing. Okay.
You got this.
That's a 15. Sorry, that's a 22 and a 15. The 15 is the disadvantage. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
All right.
Yep. It goes and like you watch as he just ripples out of existence and ripples back in just in the blink of an eye as it just goes and slams into the wooden planks of the dock behind him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And as just a free action, she's just going to yell out to it, "Hello, ugly. Why don't you come hit me for a change?" As her best attempt at hiding her fear of this thing.
Okay.
Its face looks towards you. I'm going to send you an image.
Awesome.
Yep. You did this to yourself.
I know.
I'm gonna yep. Just go ahead and click that image.
Oh.
And all of that is filled with tiny black nebula eyes.
I was right. You were very ugly. Please please don't come near me.
All right. So Voss, on your turn, you are prone on the ground. So Stacia has just healed you. You do not get up. Instead, you take the Firetooth dagger and you stab it up into Seisha. I need you to make an attack roll. It will be at disadvantage as you are on the ground.
Okay.
At least that means you won't get sneak attack even if you hit.
Oh,
Disadvantage? Yeah, I would get sneak attack still. That's a 17 to hit though, so I don't think it does. Good
sorry,
bonus.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyways, you do not hit. Yeah, it just scrapes off the armor, and as it does, and you finish your turn, your senses come back to you, and you blink your eyes and focus, and Seisha comes into view.
Okay.
And that is the end of the confusion ray.
I have a real quick question.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Is this boat that Orkira just blew flames across, was it made with pitch?
It has not been pitched yet.
Oh, okay.
It is
good.
still being assembled. It has not been pitched yet.
I also technically was under the boat, so, so
the
the boat
boat's
should
up
still be
on
okay.
a scaffolding. It is not. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, that's Voss. V, it is your turn.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so I can't see anyone, right?
You can.
Or is that one that one guy?
Yeah, he's on the back corner of the boat.
You do not have line of sight, but you know where he is because
Okay.
everybody is basically attacking that corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge him
Okay.
and hope I hit since I still have disadvantage, right?
You would still have disadvantage.
So I'm gonna attack recklessly.
What is your movement?
My movement's 40. Can I reach there?
He is 5 feet away. I'm sorry.
But my Bahir blade has a 5-foot reach.
His
Yeah, no.
5 foot is
In
the
front of
square
you.
in front of you. It would be 10-foot reach to reach 10 feet in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you
He's
said
technically
5
10
foot.
feet away.
Okay.
Javelin him.
Yeah, I guess I'll javelin him. It's the
Yep.
best I got. So,
Alright.
I guess I rage again since I didn't take damage last turn.
Okay.
And then I'll attack recklessly so that I can just roll normally.
All right.
Sounds good.
And that one's not gonna hit with an 11.
Nope. It throws and just goes wide.
A little rusty. Next
Uh,
one's
you-
25.
Yeah, you misjudged the height and your height to the boat, and you just thunk it right into the side of the boat.
Okay. Well, the next one's 25. So that
25
one
will hit. Yeah, that one will hit.
And that's gonna be 13 points of damage.
That's not bad on a javelin.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So that is movement, action, and bonus action. All right. Harold, it is your turn.
Harold's pissed. This thing really messed with him at this point, and so I'm going to move so that I can Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
I'm gonna start by hexing him.
All right, nice.
We're just gonna get as much damage off this as we can.
Yeah.
And then Harold, kind of holding his impaled wound, will kind of glare as like, "So you fucking like it?" and start flinging him down. Ooh, 15 and a 28.
The 15 will miss, but the 28 will hit.
All right. So 17 plus. Okay, 22 points of damage.
You throw the first blade as it goes end over end, and you watch at that last second he blinks out of the way, but you were expecting it, and you threw the second one almost behind it, and as he blinks back in, you watch as it just slams into the wound, and you watch as it actually bursts into thousands of fire ants that begin to go in and out. Were you going to say something, Devin?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay. As it goes into the wound, and then they, grow the wings as they are the flying ants, and then it forms back in your hand.
Oh.
Then.
Oh, jeez, I keep doing that. I think it's.
You're just so impressed by this thing blinking that you're like, it's my turn. My turn to blink.
Right? I want to do that. No, I think that's. Well, I would like to get out of its line of sight.
Lay down.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually.
That's a very bad idea.
Yeah, it's a melee creature.
That's fair.
And it's already proven that it can teleport.
Yeah, I'm basically boned regardless, so I'll just stay where I'm at. I think that's good.
Okay. All right. At the start of its turn, you watch as some of those wounds begin to heal up. And
Love that.
it vanishes from existence, reappearing right in front of Orkira as it kind of just drops down, driving the sword arms through your flesh, or attempting to, should I say.
It appeared in the middle of the air?
It did.
Oh.
It did.
And it definitely looks like this. It is not does not have the capability to fly.
Yeah,
as it is like falling as it attacks.
Okay.
Yep. 18 to hit your armor class.
That hits.
Okay, that is going to be.
How low are you?
I've got 23 real and 7 temps. So.
So yeah, this
better
would be
than
bad.
Better than dead. I mean, this thing's probably, if it hits, it's gonna kill. It's gonna down me again, I think.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my
cutting words.
Cutting words.
All right, go ahead and roll cutting words.
I mean, my armor class is 16, so you only got to roll a 2 or more.
I rolled a 2.
There you go.
That would make the 18 a 16. Which
it was 8.
armor
Okay.
class.
All right.
Yep,
Well,
it
it was worth a
was
try.
18.
I tried.
It was very close. Very, very close.
That's a good try.
Yeah.
Orkira, you're going to take 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Ow. Here comes the force.
That's not so bad.
You say it every time. What?
And 19 force damage.
Okay, I have exactly 19 hit points.
All right, so you
But you are currently flying.
Flying, so I'm not.
Yep.
I'm about to not have 19 hit points.
Yep. So you instantly stabilize, but then you fall, and that puts you into death saves. You don't take a death save.
Wait, they didn't take damage earlier when they fell off the ledge. Is she higher?
Use feather fall.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
But this time he brought me right to 0, so when I hit, that's what. So I'm not going to take any failures, but
Right. Is
Okay.
she within 60 feet of me when she goes to start falling? Because I can see her over the boat because she's flying.
Hold on.
I know if she was
and
on
then
the
as
ground.
it stabs,
As it stabs, you watch as it vanishes, and it appears right in front of you, Harold, as it brings both blade arms up into you.
Jesus.
Orkira, you do not take any falling damage.
As you are featherfalled.
So I'm stable at 0.
Yeah.
You are stable at 0.
There you
Oh.
And Harold, a 12 misses
Wow.
you.
Yes.
That's wild.
And as it as it misses, it kind of goes, and again, that Petunia luck is on your side today, as it just goes right through you and hits both of your, between your jacket, missing both sides of your actual really frail, torso.
Yeah.
As it goes to pull it out, it vanishes from sight and reappears 30 feet behind you.
I hate this thing.
Still visible.
I don't get an
but-
attack of opportunity or anything here.
It is
Correct, it
not.
does not provoke
It's like a
attack of
teleport.
Yep.
Yeah. And that is Orkira because you made him visible, and Harold because you were pumping a lot of damage into this dude.
But that is its turn. That brings us to Seisha.
Technically,
Actually, now that it's visible from there, the lady is going to take a shot with her hand crossbow.
Get revenge. Get that revenge.
Eat him.
Literally going to be like, "What is that?" and just takes the fight.
That's the thing you kill.
This is a good reaction she is having.
Hey Dustin.
Hey,
Go
yeah.
ahead and make a sanity saving throw for her.
Oh yeah, I absolutely need to do that.
Oh no, we should have.
She's not used to this.
No, she's not. Hey, but an 18 on the die.
Hey, all right, cool.
We'll do
and
it.
Screams out, "What is that?" As her mind tries to make.
Yeah, and it's like you see, there is this just your passive insight can pick up. There's determination, like waiting to see, sees it appear, and then goes to take aim, and then sees it, and it's like, what is that? And that shock of seeing this horrific creature, the shot just goes wide. as I did not roll well on my attack.
Oh.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, now it is Seisha's turn.
I am flying over to him and attacking.
Okay.
So let's see. Action.
He's gonna bonus action.
Oh no.
There it is.
She tries to hide.
Is this looking is he looking rough? Does he look bloody?
It's hard to tell because of the creature it is.
Yeah.
First attack is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Second is 18.
18 hits.
There you go.
Fighting on both of them.
Nice.
Iconic.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot to grab my dice.
Well, with D&D
Not
Beyond.
the dice.
No, I like rolling my smite manually with my D4 dice. It's that 1, 2, yeah, 3. Okay. First one is gonna be 18 plus. I think I'm up to 9 now when I'm in Radiant Soul form. Yeah, so that's 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Yep.
It was. I'm sorry. Sorry, Devin. It was her. I thought that was held action. My bad. It was her turn.
Yep.
How much damage total?
27.
For the first.
27. Okay.
30 for the second.
30 to hit or damage?
Damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
both
Okay.
hit.
All right, let me put this in. Hang on a second.
Use
Hold
that
on a
new
second.
sword.
Hold on a second.
Slaughter it with that new sword. All the slaughtering. Smiting and slaughtering.
All right, you see my
And-
message, Devin?
Yep.
Okay.
As you slam the sword into its center, it begins to glow and glow as it then walks forward and puts their hands upon your head and looks into you, and then all of the eyes on the face just focus centered on you as they all seem to make up one eye. And you hear that voice inside your mind. I see you.
See this.
And then
sing us that swan song.
Yes. She shoves it in a little deeper and then reaches up and kicks him off her blade. And as she falls off it, she rips it up so that it basically just rips from his midsection all up his chest, up across his head. Her shatter spike just rips through him, and she spins it around and lays it down into his chest.
Icon.
And then as the last point of contact happens, you see it just kind of convulse as it gets sucked into itself and vanishes from sight. And combat is over.
I immediately run over to our Kira and do a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Because I don't know she's stable.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Dignified in death.
Listen, I have a lot of experience doing that.
That'll be 16.
Let me just make sure. Or Kira, go ahead and roll nothing because you are stable.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, but then I get how much did I get?
16.
Heal 16. Yeah, and
Oh, again. Oh, thank you. Ow.
Of course. Anytime.
and
Oh.
you now watch as this lady now points her, like, now her hand crossbow just goes to you, and it's not like that threatening, but just like that, I don't know who you are, bad situation. Now why don't you go ahead and explain yourselves? Who are you? Where did you come from?
Everyone
We're
can.
from Waterdeep. We're traveling through the area. We were told that there might be a shipment of harrow dust coming through here, so we came to stop it.
We also have a bias against cults, so
Yeah, we've had a little experience with this Elder Eye.
And Seisha and Orkira, your passive insight, like you can see kind of peeking out from her sleeve, you can see that tail end of that Zhentarim tattoo on her forearm.
I don't think Orkira sees that at this point. I think when she realizes that combat is over and nobody is down, I think she's just on the ground, like claws into the wood. She's trying to recover from everything that just happened. So I think in this moment, she doesn't see it. She's just like...
Seisha will fly down next to Voss and just whisper to him, she's got a Zhentarim tattoo.
Voss will nod.
Who's everyone who notices? Just Seisha and...
Just Seisha and Orkira.
Orkira? Okay.
Yeah, or really just Seisha at this point, because I don't think Orkira's paying attention.
Walk over, examine her, and say, knowledge above power.
And you as you approach, that trigger finger goes over there as that warning, and as soon as you say that, you actually see it relaxes, and in Thieves' Cant gives you the reply back.
While he's doing that, I think Vinley, who is still next to Orkira and sees that she's still trying to get herself about her, is going to use her healer's kit this time on Orkira, and you're gonna get full healing, which is 6 plus 4 plus our level, which is 9, so 19 back.
Okay, so does V hear her response in Thieves' Cant?
You hear the response in Thieves' Cant, but you have no idea what she says.
Right, so V just sort of whispers to herself, man, I can just never remember what this freaking...
I love it.
Harold's just sitting on the upper level, just looking miserable.
Seisha's gonna fly over to Harold.
Yeah, and Voss, you recognize the Thieves' Cant for but none without both, which is the correct phrase.
Gotcha.
Everybody else hears gibberish, or hears just weird words that shouldn't go together.
I put a hand up for the rest of the group and say, believe this is who we're looking for. And I turn to her and I say, Bart sent us.
And in Thieves' Cant, she will actually signal with her hands, and will actually say, how many are among us, or is it only you?
There might be one more invisible one.
You have no idea what she says. She's talking in Thieves' Cant.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our group was only sent here, so only 6. As opposed to those who were here, your guess is as good as mine.
And then she will reiterate and make the Thieves' Cant symbol for a harp.
Oh, I will point to Harold, myself, and the Omeliana.
You see her nod, and she eyes the other 3.
I will tell her then, extraordinary times require extraordinary measures.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Fair enough.
Cast Lay on Hands on Harold for 10 points.
Not bad.
Okay.
14.
Okay. And in common, you will hear her say, I will trust you. And kind of looks around as there's no one else alive. As you watch as she actually starts walking over to the maimed bodies. You can actually see now that there are probably about 5 other bodies of just slain Zhentarim agents that you can just see. Maybe most likely were just fighting back when the cultist first hit. And you can see that there are 2 other cultist bodies with missing heads that were not a part of the fight. So the Zhentarim definitely got a few of them, but were just taken down. At which point, she, just goes over there, checks to just see, make sure that everyone is dead, and you actually watch as she scans the perimeter and is going to just make sure that you all are alone here. And
I'll assist with this.
She got a 4.
Probably be better than me, but we'll see.
Huh?
11, so yes.
Yeah. And I heard whispers that shipments were being hit by this cult. Did not expect I would be among them. Who are you? What is your group? You know, you speak of the dust by name.
Well, it's kind of becoming a popular subject these days.
We're the BFGs.
We're an adventuring group from Waterdeep, here on not exactly this business. But having said that, we met Bart by chance. And they told us about your plight. We've come here to assist. I look at the harrow dust and silver liquid and I say, what have you learned here? Or do you wish to debrief in front of Bart?
You gave the phrase. I will meet with him soon. I will meet with them soon. I missed our rendezvous 3 days ago
Clearly.
as our shipment was late. But as we docked tonight and unloaded half the cargo onto the cart, that is when a ripple happened in the wall as the man dressed in robes stepped forward out of nowhere. No portal, no teleportation magic, as if reality of time and space warped around him as he emerged with a few of these cultists. Did their heads explode, or was I on? Did I take these drugs? What?
Their
My
heads
eyes-
exploded.
And you see rubs her eyes.
As she takes a moment, Orkir is finally going to reach up and squeeze Vinley's arm and then stand up herself.
She's like trying to help you, but you can definitely tell.
Oh,
she's
no.
very weak.
Yeah, she was like, it was a thank you squeeze. It was just a thanks. And then she'll get up herself. And she'll look over at this woman and say, are you okay?
I will be fine. Some of us fought back, but their leader removed his white mask, and there was nothing but empty void of purple light surrounded by writhing flesh, and
Try not to think about it.
fried most of their minds, and it began to leak from our ears as they just stood there kind of tonic like statues. And the next thing I know, I was in this sea of nothing with emptiness and eyes. And then the next thing I know, you are waking me up and I am bound, being freed by the winged one there.
Yeah, that place sucks, unfortunately. It's gonna stick with you for a while.
So are you from Waterdeep?
No, not originally.
Have you been
But
there recently?
Yes.
I hear there's some wild going-ons over there. Anything going on that we should know about?
It has been some time since I was there. The last time I was there was when I was in the towers.
Okay.
Manchun gave us the orders of what we were to do for the Gathalas.
Could you expound on that?
I can. And you
Would
see she again, just her eyes fall to Voss, Harold, and V, almost just like that, are you sure?
Yeah,
Let's wait to debrief with Bart, and we can all listen to this. Trust me when I say we have mutual enemies here, and this information will need to be dispensed upon all of us if we are to maximize our efforts. I hope that our efforts here have proven this. As for this, and I turn to the parodust and silver chrome liquid, how are we to dispose of this? Or will this be necessary for you to keep your cover?
I will need to In order to keep my cover, I will need to move this shipment. It is necessary.
But
Very well. I'm not going to fight you on this. Very well.
You understand our mission. You understand. And she kind of looks to Voss, V, and Harold. It is the only way to bring it down.
You got to do what you got to do.
There will come a time where, perhaps very soon, Manchun will not be the issue he once was. Until then, I understand. But before we go any further, it might be better, since you're going to need to be moving this, one of us just goes and brings Bart here.
I've
be
got
fun.
speed. I'll go find him.
Thank you.
And to
While-
answer, before Sasha leaves, to answer your question, Manchun runs his operation out of Waterdeep through the seemingly abandoned Kolat Towers. The last time I was in Waterdeep, I was there.
And Seisha, you remember the Kolat Towers being in the southern ward that seemed to have a wall of force barrier around it.
Right. I'll go get Bart.
You also have been inside of the Kolat Towers.
Yes, we have.
That's where the market was, isn't it?
Nope.
No.
That's where the snakes were.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the other portal emptied out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And,
place.
Yep.
Huh?
I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look back at this. Have we gotten her name?
You have
Were
not.
Okay. I think Orkira realizes asking a name is probably a bad idea. Like she's picked up enough. But she'll look at her and say, "Your cover wasn't blown with the rest of the Zhentarim that were here and killed, right?"
No. For all they know, I was taken. Knocked unconscious, just as them. Had you not arrived, I would probably be sharing the same fate as my foe brethren.
When she looks around, are any of the Zhentarim, do any of them still have a mouth?
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
None of the cultists, because all of their heads have exploded.
Yep.
And none of the 2 that were mutated because they were killed out of existence.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
So Orkira will point to the 4 Zhentarim, the several Zhentarim, and say, "Are there any that are dead that have information you would like to get?"
No. None of these people have anything that I need to know. Everything they know, I already know. They are not the ones I am after to gain information on.
Okay, good. I just figured I'd find out before we did anything with the bodies. Okay.
And I thank you. And before like finishing that, she'll actually look to you all. I thank you for not blowing a 6-year operation.
You're welcome.
Are you going to have a problem being the only survivor of this?
No, I will make it look like.
I could hit you. Make it look realistic.
It is fine. I'm very good at what I do. I will come up with a cover story.
Do you need the bodies for your cover story? Sorry to be
Yes.
blunt.
Yes. It would be quite conspicuous if I were to. You know what? No, you can take them, dispose of them. I can just tell them that I disposed of the evidence.
Perfect. And she's gonna start going around and collecting the bodies that she can use, because I imagine some of them are in pieces.
For the most part,
a lot of them are missing heads.
I don't care about the ones with the heads. I don't want them. They're scary.
I was just asking
Yeah,
about the heads
they're-
because other reasons. So
Yeah, there are a lot of like ones that, like over half of them, are like bleeding from the eyes, nose, ears. There's a couple that are, one of them that is just burnt crispy, like charred, as if burned from the inside out.
Oof.
And then and one that's like withered and decayed.
I'll take all three of them.
Yep.
And I'll just put down the hole and shove them close. No, I'll shove them all the way in. I don't want to reveal all my cards to this lady. But while she's rolling up the hole, because I don't know what reality is in that hole when you roll it up, but I like to imagine the room stays pretty similar. Cujo and Titan are going to be kind of like munching on the bodies.
Yeah, and you get 5 total, just so you know. There are five bodies total.
I am body rich.
It is going to smell so bad in that portable hole.
Good thing it's an extra planar space.
We like to call it the stink plane.
But shortly there, not too much longer, Seisha returns, riding Bernie with a very fabulous tiefling.
And as you're riding back, like, are you sure that you found her? Because I've been searching for 30 days.
Well, we're really good at what we do. And yes, it's her. Zhentarim tattoo?
I would suspect that she has a Zhentarim tattoo. She has been a spy underneath for many years.
Yeah, then it's probably her, because I can't imagine there's too many of them out here.
Well, it depends on...
I don't know. She was really sketched out, and then Bill said something to her, and she calmed down.
And kind of, with your passive insight, picks up that, okay, like, that sense of, like, how do you know you got the right person?
Yeah.
You know, very suspicious of just kind of like, it could, you know, you could have picked up any person
right
that was trying to like save their own life. Like, yeah, no, I'm totally this person that you're looking for. But when you mentioned that, Bart seems to calm down. Like, okay, I think I know what he said.
Okay. I don't know. He talks in code a lot, so.
And you get back to the ship warehouse, and Seisha re-enters.
Look who I found.
They're back. Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got serious in here for a little bit.
I'd also like to take that time to case the joint for anything even vaguely useful.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you.
Would I have enough time to collect the bodies and help him with that?
I'd say this was while you were collecting the bodies.
Yeah, cool. I'd say so too. 18.
There's still blood and stuff everywhere. So even when they come back in, it looks rough in here.
Yeah.
Under your circus of horrors.
You look around and there is shipbuilding materials, tools of, like, you know, used
large saws,
mallets and large saws, things, you know, that you would find in a shipwright warehouse. And there is, you can see the shipment of stuff that they had done. Half of it is obviously missing, the other half, and it is crates of unground parodust and barrels of this liquid chrome.
Okay, not touching either of those things.
That's really it. You know, I'd say, you know, before tossing the bodies in the hole, you gather 24 gold off of the various bodies.
Sweet.
Weapons are mundane.
Gotcha.
Nothing of note.
Do we know what this silver liquid is? I can't remember.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we've seen this before.
You've seen
Yes,
it.
I've seen it.
You've seen it. You've heard about it.
This is
But you haven't like identified it.
this is the milk from one of the old ones that
Nope.
No?
Not even the
Oh,
slightest
it's
bit.
not the stuff from the
Nope.
altar?
No,
Nope,
the stuff from
that
the
was
altar
black.
is pure black.
Yep.
Okay.
And the black has an
But it was silver
iridescence.
black for some reason, sorry.
It is
Okay.
black that has a silvery iridescence, but this is like
Got it.
liquid mercury.
Okay, got it.
Then in
I'll
that
cast
case-
Identify on it.
Do you have the spells for that?
You have
Okay,
to
cool.
touch it to do that.
I don't think we're doing anything else tonight.
It is touch.
Yeah,
Oh, is
yeah. If you have to touch it to do it, Orc Hero will, faster than she wants to move in this moment, be next to you and go, I don't know if you want to touch any of this. I want to know what this is. I was thinking about asking about it too, but
I'm not touching that stuff.
I can tell you exactly what it is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Gathalan steel before it is forged.
Oh.
That's
This
what I
is
thought.
unrefined Gathalan steel.
Oh.
Holy cow.
I take a knife of a mundane dagger and dip it in, and then slowly pull it out, see what it does.
It just drips right off.
How do they forge it?
We do not know. Nobody knows but him. It
I
is
have
one
a-
of the things I am trying to uncover.
These are taken together?
Yes. Every shipment we pick up.
They come from the same place. They come from the same mine.
They do.
And this is the only place this is mined?
Whoa.
The main focus is stated to be a mercurial chrome liquid to be shipped and made into Gathalan steel. But that's not the majority of what emerges from the mountain's depths. The majority of what we ship is chunks of the organic golden amber. And if you're around enough of it, I swear it feels like your mind is on fire. Not painful, but like a sharp buzzing hum electrifying your mind without ever even consuming any of it.
But what I'm saying is, you can't find either of these things anywhere else or in the world, or no one has.
Not to my knowledge.
That, I don't know if that helps us at all, but that seems suspicious.
I think Vinley's definitely going to move up next to V and just kind of put her arm in V's because she's kind of standing like that. She'll put her arm up and hook V's arm into hers.
Gathalan steel is one of, if not the most rarest metals in all of Toril. And it would not surprise me if this is the only mine that it comes from, because it is how Gathala made his wealth.
You see Bart kind of pull out a what looks to be like a music sheet notebook and begins writing a song. And I'm sorry, what mines?
The mines in the Star Mounts.
Begins writing. And how do you enter these mines?
Seisha begins writing.
I don't have to write it now. I got keen mind, baby.
Yeah. A little mind Seisha is writing something at a desk.
Katie's gonna start writing now.
We do not enter the mines.
Who brings it out to you?
There is a large workforce of heavy lifters, ogres, bugbears, a hill giant that brings it up and out. loads it onto, and you kind of see now that the winter's wind is gone, and you kind of see her look you over once more. You see a small smile form in the corner, very subtle form in the corner of her lips.
Well defended, then. These mountains.
Say again?
I mean. Well defended, then, these mountains.
There are Zhentarim agents as well as Gathalan guards patrolling the scouting parties in the area.
Orkira will pointedly look at Voss. Not an army, but a defensive force. And if hanging out in the mines has detrimental effects, and it's mostly hobgoblins and orcs and giants.
No, that is not. That is just who brings it forth. And to finish answering your question before you ask more, the heavy lifters load the cargo from the mine into two large auger apparati. I do not understand what they are. I am not an artificer or a magic user, but they are. It moves through the earth easily. They are led by a dwarven foreman whose name is Thunmek Mountain Jaw. He's an artificer, has a spring recurve mechanical leg. He is the one in charge of the miners.
What's his temperament like? Nice guy, mean guy?
Focused. Very much do the work. It is a job. Get the job done.
DMs,
Go
could
to
one
bed.
of you throw the name in chat so I can spell it?
I got it.
Okay. To answer your previous question that you asked about how do we get into this mine, as I said, I do not go in, but there is a series of. It is a series of large mountains, so there has to be other entrances, but either due to strict regiment of fear of what lies within, or I do not know. I have not been able to successfully root out those areas of possible entryways other than the main entrance to the mine itself.
How has how has nature around this mountain been twisted? We encountered a creature earlier that appeared to have been warped by something similar to the harrow dust.
We have encountered several strange, deformed and altered beasts that attack our caravan shipments on our way in and out.
Do they show any new abilities that you wouldn't commonly associate with their normal forms?
I would not. Yes, they do. As I would not expect a normal deer's chest cavity to form a mouth. But
that's unusual.
I have a follow-up question. Sorry to grill you so hard after waking you up. About
it
how
is literally what I do. I gather information so that we can bring down these forces.
About how far from where you would pick up your deliveries at the mountain, about how far out do the scouting parties go? When should we, if we plan on going there, be on alert?
About 2 to 3 square miles on the southwestern side of the mountain where the Unicorn Run leads into, which is where the main entrance is of the mine.
The heavy lifters you talked about, the hobgoblins, and those that bring you the stuff. Do they stick around? Are there like rotating tribes?
No.
You wouldn't happen to remember if there was a
There are no
tribe there-
hobgoblins.
Oh, okay.
It is. I've only encountered ogres and bugbears. And the hill giant. As far as the heavy lifter goes, the rest are just dwarves
Workers.
and humans and humanoids, if you will.
Okay.
But they cycle through workers. I've never seen anyone leave, but there are always new faces.
And these shipments that the Zhentarim take out, have they had any people other than these cultists hitting them?
Only a thorn in the side of Manchun taking out his lieutenants. But I think you know who that is.
Sound like wonderful people.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
I will say that any new arrivals, miners and workers that come, seem slightly unnerved by how the others that have been there for a while don't really talk. They just live to work. I have not been into the town where the miners live, but none of the Zents or Gathalan agents spend time in the mine or interact with the workers.
Where do these people come from?
I do not know.
Do you know, are they there willingly?
I do not know.
Who took out the lieutenant?
We all kind of look at each other and I was like,
We did.
I don't remember which one.
Which one was that one?
I'm like out of play trying to remember which one of us took him out.
I pipe up and I say the gauntlet took him out. Because I believe Kaiser Vex struck the killing blow.
Believe he did too.
So I will let that sit.
Okay. And Bart continues writing music.
Harold wants to make an insight check on Bart.
Okay.
I'll assist with this because I'm having same small suspicions.
Are you trying to uncover a lie?
Yes.
Then you have advantage.
Then we should both roll with advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't mind.
Terrible roll though. 14.
18.
Harold's
bleeding a lot right now.
Harold's bleeding a lot. Harold's tired and hurt. But Harold's just thinking about what they said earlier, which, well, I guess Harold doesn't know about that. But Harold's suspicious of everybody at this point, so it makes sense anyway. Harold's just watching them, trying to get a feel of whether or not they could be the Harlequin.
It's hard to tell. There are a lot of things that point you in that direction, and you can't tell either way. They're a harper. They're a musician. They're kind of acting weird. They kind of butt themselves into your business.
Yeah.
Typecasting.
But Voss, you pick up that they're just kind of new at the game. You saw kind of how sloppy they were with being subtle, of shooing away Vinley. When Vinley was like, oh, wasn't a harper, but kind of outed themselves by being obvious that it was a harper meeting, and is asking questions because that's what they're here for. They're supposed to gain information, and there's some inside information that you have with this member of the harp that that they don't know, which was the harper said, I'm sure you know who killed the lieutenant. And then everybody kind of like looked around knowingly, like, oh yeah, we're all in on this information. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
But that's you just get a little green.
Yeah, and I'll actually say that the woman will actually speak up and go, my tiefling friend, I assure you that those who need to know that information in our midst already know. There are some things that you don't need to know.
Whatever the case may be, I think it's time, perhaps at this juncture, we part ways.
I agree.
You've given us a lot of very useful information. And in the future, if we do cross paths again in Waterdeep, I would suggest you seek us out at the Troll Skull Tavern. Spirits of Troll Skull. You'll find us there if you uncover anything further in Manchun's ranks.
This is very good information to know. Thank you. If I am back in the splinters, I assure you, I will seek you out if I need you or send word for you. And hopefully, does Manchun know you are against them?
Well,
Or Kira, for the first time since coming back from being unconscious, looks very resolute and just nods.
Yes, and by the time we're done here, he'll definitely know. But hopefully, he'll be too weak to do anything about it.
Then your residence is too suspicious. If I'm in the city, I will send word for you, and we will meet somewhere that most likely is not being watched.
Wise.
It's a lovely warehouse.
I think we should head out, and I know our group definitely needs some sleep.
Yeah.
Let us hope the next time that I see you, it is in assisting you and cutting off the head of this dragon. Of this snake, if you will.
One step at a time.
I'm glad you're okay.
No thanks to you. Forgive my hesitation. Thanks to you, whatever the problem is.
I was just kind of like, well, fine, screw you too.
I figured
Yeah,
that's
was
what
that
you
a
meant.
no thanks to you? Excuse me?
Should have been a thanks
well,
to
maybe
you.
I will help next time.
And then Bart pipes up and goes, I see there is a lot of blood. Is there any clothes left behind? Perhaps I can accompany you as also a Zhentarim agent?
Yeah, give me a second.
And you see her go, that will not be necessary. That is not your mission and you know it. Besides, you have a lot of work to do on your subtlety and your reception. You will blow our cover within the first 5 minutes. But we all
You see
start
them
somewhere.
just kind of be dejected and like slump against a box.
And there's no like it'll be okay from her. She just turns, says it as it is, and just turns back to you, and will kind of like step towards Voss, Harold, and V, and will very quietly, but you know, if anybody wants to hear you, or you know, and just goes, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
You read the lips.
I'm reading lips.
Yep.
Oh, I got a 17.
That's enough. My name is Mira Zawad. You need me. That way, if you need to send a message to me through sending, do so.
We will.
Absolutely.
Now that I know there are more people working against this, and more agents, and a group that is an ever so large thorn in his side, I will do what I can to deliver any new information I uncover while working for not only the Zhentarim, but kind of looks to UV, or she looks to UV. the Cathalas as well. Because I can assure you, your father is very much high on Manshun's ally list, if not his newest second command.
I believe it.
Great.
I mean, we
Another
knew that.
lieutenant.
We didn't know he
We
was.
kind of knew that before we.
Yeah.
Well, he was able to summon Manchun when we were breaking into his house. So.
Yeah, but I would imagine his top so many can do that, but second in command is very specific.
Maybe he was just in the neighborhood that day. I don't know.
If you are on your way to these mines and you do plan to bring them down, I leave you with a warning. As soon as you do, you will be number 1 on his hit list. Be careful. Tread lightly. Be cautious. No matter where you go.
This wouldn't be the first time we've had everybody on Earth trying to kill us.
It is a common occurrence.
But seeing little left for me to do, I leave.
I follow Voss.
Thanks. Bye. V leaves too.
Watches. She kind of like takes and like just sheaths her short sword on the sheath on her back and puts her hand crossbow in this. But as you all walk away, I do not know what is in the mountain, but only the workers go in, and everyone else seems too afraid or cautious to do so. There is something there, deeper and darker. Be careful. And we'll turn and start doing what she needs to do to come up with a cover story to be the only survivor. As you all make your way out, do you stay the night in Succumber or do you hit the road?
Stay the night.
Stay the night.
Yeah.
All right. So you all either bed in the inn or with Demay, if you so wish to take her up on that. It is very small and very cramped.
If I remember correctly, you all secured rooms at the Singing Sprite Inn.
You did indeed. But regardless, you all can take a long rest.
Does who? This is gonna sound weird. Who else is taking a room at the inn? Like
me.
I'm going to be at the maze.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there going to be a room at the inn that Orkira can stay in that has someone else in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a room for us and a room for Harold and Voss.
Okay. Then Orkira will stay at the inn. She doesn't want to be physically alone tonight. So there'll be that moment when everybody's splitting up, some going to the maze and some going to the inn, and she's going to make sure that there's enough people going to the inn, and then we'll follow them.
Okay,
absolutely. I think I'm the only one going to the maze. Yeah.
I think so too.
I really love that woman.
You get some good food.
Yes.
Yeah, you get the best food out of anybody. Before Harold and Voss split off, Bart will come up to you and be like, kind of head down, shoulders down, and be like, so how do I be less suspicious?
Well,
I'd say dress, but then I look at Harold.
You have to know how to use your flashiness to distract people from what you want. I clearly am a very bright, flamboyant, loud, obnoxious guy, and that's what I do best. And I don't try to play against my strengths. I play with my strengths. The trick is convincing people that you're not paying attention, that you're not a threat, that you're just some doofus who plays music. Once you get the hang of that, it'll all come together for you. And maybe,
don't say like catchphrases and stuff in front of other people.
To kind of hype him up a little bit and maybe to offer a little bit of encouragement, I put both my hands on Harold's back and I say, very low, this man looked Manchun in the eye and told him a lie that made him turn and leave. I suggest you take his advice to heart.
Thank you.
We have already seen that I'm clearly the lesser of bards here.
That's not necessarily true.
I tip my horns to you.
Listen, I've just been at this a little bit longer than you have. Once you stick with it for a while, you grow fast. At least that's my experience. I say stick with it. Don't get down on yourself just because you just got started. Otherwise, you'll never get going.
And they nod, and you can see that they've picked themselves up a little bit more, not quite as crestfallen as they take a bow, as they turn, and you watch as they pull off the viol off their back, and as they saunter down the street, will begin to just play the viol.
Hey, that's not bad. That's a 24.
Oh wow,
that's really good. Nice,
that's great.
I rolled an 18.
And as even though the music is very suspenseful, it is not a suspenseful evening. As you all long rest uneventfully and arise the next morning to make your way out of Succumber and heading north towards Uluven. A 2-day journey between here and there, but you are ever so closer, Harold, to seeing your parents again for the first time in many, many years. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah. Wow.
Very good session.
The fight was so intense.
Oh my gosh.
That was a
I'm
great fight.
genuinely surprised every fight we have, unless it's like Skeletor.
I would like to
that none of us die.
Yeah, I like to.
Why would you say
personally-
that? Why would you put that out there?
Because I'm the one gonna die.
Yeah, I'd like to personally apologize for always forgetting I have Spirit Shield and not
You
using
got-
it once this episode.
You have to be pretty close for that, though, right?
To be 30 feet.
Yeah.
While we have these
I don't-
conversations, if you have not entered #Beyond or #Eldritch,
Yeah,
so
do
we're
so
gonna make
now.
a poll in the next
Yep.
30 seconds or so.
I will say that the last few weeks, winners have not heard from me. I have been traveling like crazy for my day job, and so I have been on the road and unable to. But I promise you, those prizes and rewards will be sent to you this week. So be on the lookout of that on top of our current winners who will win tonight. So I apologize for not reaching out sooner, but it has been a hectic couple of weeks, and thank you for bearing with us. Yeah, and so we're gonna pull those any second now.
But yeah, you were saying, Lauren, before I cut you off.
Oh no, that's fine. That's the winners are important. But yeah, I think in this fight, I don't think you could have spirit shielded a lot of that because a lot of us were far away. Yeah. A couple of us were hanging out on the elemental plane of fire with the Phoenix.
Having a lovely conversation.
Sorry, with
Wonderful.
Felix?
Yeah. Well, not with Felix, but I gotta ask about that. Yeah. Boss, you don't remember any of that conversation?
Who is Felix?
What the hell are you talking about?
Also, boss, I can't help but notice that you told that guy that you told them that I lied to Manchun, but you didn't mention the fact that also Manchun killed me.
Why would I do that?
And then hype you up.
That's not pertinent information.
All right. Oh, thank you for the raid. Roll hit die. Thank you so much. Hey, we'll bounce it to someone else. But winners of the the D&D Beyond Players Bundle is Van Tondran.
Hey.
Congratulations. And the winner of the Eldritch Foundry miniature is BroTour9984.
Bro.
Hey, all
Been
right.
playing that bro subclass from months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you next week. And as always, be excellent to each other.
May you always roll advantage.
Good night, everybody.